Let's get it going tonight, y'all. What's poppin', everybody? What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the year 2025. It is a brand new year, a brand new opportunity for the Knicks to put the league on notice. Now, tonight, the New York Knicks are finally back in the Garden after a little road trip out there to Orlando, then to DC for a couple of nights for back-to-back games. We're back here in the Garden, the world's most famous arena, where the New York Knickerbockers will be taking on the Utah Jazz. Here's the deal. No Jalen Brunson tonight. The captain is out, presumably for a little bit of rest, but he has been questionable the last couple of games with a right calf strain. So give him the break, because boy, oh boy, do we have a big game coming up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we have to take care of business tonight. Tonight is a big night. You cannot look past the Utah Jazz. The New York Knicks already have one loss in their record thanks to this Utah Jazz team. But now you're playing them at home. You're no longer out in the altitude up there in the mountains over there in Utah, right? You're no longer on a West Coast road trip. You're coming in there with dead legs. You got no three-point shooters going in that game. If you remember back to it, OG Anunoby was the only guy to get anything going from three. Tonight, the Knicks are back home. I'm expecting a nice big win. We finally blew the Washington game open to 20 points. It took 8 damn quarters. It took until the fourth quarter of last game for the Knicks to finally blow that game open. So I'm expecting them to come out tonight, send a message. Okay, we're ready to go. OKC, they took care of business the other night against the Minnesota Timberwolves in impressive fashion, right? That was their tune-up game. The defense looked incredible, so the Knicks got to get right here tonight against this Jazz team, get up the shots, get in rhythm, get ready to go. Jalen Brunson's taking his rest because, boy, oh boy, does he have a matchup against SGA with the way he's playing. He's going to have to go toe-to-toe with that guy. So I need the Knicks to show out tonight against this Utah Jazz team. They are not on your level. They are a tanking team. They are trying to capture the flag this year. You are in two separate categories of where teams are. So come in, take care of business. We also had to come in with our fresh fit for the year 2025. Shout out to Mr. Clyde Frazier. Of course, always showing out for my man Clyde. But finally coming back home, we got to come right. We got to come correct. We got to come ready to go. Happy New Year to everybody. It is a brand new year. And with the brand new year brings new opportunities. And tonight is an opportunity for the New York Knicks to get off on the right foot. If you guys remember, the first New Year's Day game we played last year was against the Minnesota Timberwolves off when they were off and running. Minnesota Timberwolves, darling of the league, best defense in the league. They were off and running. The Knicks just made a seismic trade, trading RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly for OG Anunoby. This time last year was OG Anunoby's first game. We are now 365 days with OG Anunoby on the team. And we have not looked back since. We have rocketed past everyone else in the East outside of Cleveland and Boston to look in the mirror and see a championship contending team. So they have to come out and show the rest of the world that as well. Blow this game open, y'all. No excuses. You got the day off. You're back home. You should be ready to go. No Jalen Brunson. No excuses. I don't want to hear it. Nick Yak, what's up, Yak? Susan, AP, K Hazy, Isaiah Gardner, Slim Slammer, Bernard Johnson, MBM. Appreciate everybody in the stream. Big Task, Game and Otis. Happy to see everybody in the stream. Hope you all had a nice New Year's Day, nice quality break. We should all be back at work tomorrow, unfortunately, but back to business. Back to business. Isaiah Gardner said dude is going to have the game of his life. We'll see. We'll see. I'm expecting Campaign to also be very effective off the bench. We're going to be relying a little bit more on Campaign, obviously, with no Deuce McBride. Campaign now slides himself into the sixth man of the team. Fred, what's up, Fred? Mark said campaign starting. No campaign. Deuce McBride is in the starting lineup. But I'm no. Deuce McBride is starting. Unless I'm wrong, but they just talked all game about Deuce. The reason why I'm expecting a lot of campaign, Deuce McBride is starting, y'all. Deuce McBride is starting. At least that's what they said on the broadcast. But the reason why I'm expecting a lot of campaign, because he now slides into the sixth-man role, right? Deuce McBride is usually the guy playing 25 to 30 minutes a night. Payne is starting? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Tom Thibodeau maybe wanting to keep Deuce McBride as the sixth man? The report I read before the game started was that they were going to start Deuce. Isaiah Gardner said, not Deuce is starting. All right. Deuce should get the start over Payne. Depends. Last I saw, Deuce McBride was starting. But I guess we're just going to have to wait and see who they come out with in starting lineups. I could also do this. Or maybe I can't do that. All right, well, I'm just going to have to look it up this way then. Now you guys got me scrambling before the game tips off. Knicks fan, what's up, Knicks fan? Finally able to get to go on the road with crutches? Shout out to you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a blessed holidays, my man. He's in the game? Interesting. Let's check Beggs. What did Beggs have to say about it? Change of plans for the Knicks campaign is starting in place of Jalen Brunson. 30 minutes ago, Ian Begley reported that McBride would be starting. Changed it up at the last minute. Okay, here we go. Lionel Mona said Landry Shamet should play some good minutes tonight. Yes, he should. We're gonna need Landry Shamet more. So I'm expecting more of him as the season goes on, as he gets more comfortable with the rotations and getting back into game shape and whatnot. But we're also going to need Tom Thibodeau trust him a little bit more, right? This is also on Tom Thibodeau. Trust him a little bit more, man. We got to play these guys more off the bench. Capable players. They're capable players. Isaiah Gardner said, I don't like Payne starting at all. I kind of like Payne starting over McBride. Payne's more of a ball handler. Tom Thibodeau likes to play McBride off the alongside another ball handler because McBride's not the greatest ball handlers. I'm interested to see if Tom Thibodeau is going to throw in some Tyler Kolek tonight. Mostly because, number one, Tyler Kolek is going to be coming off of a G League game earlier today. If you guys didn't see, he put up like 37 points, something like that. He was hooping. So he's clearly in rhythm. He's ready to go. But another thing is, with campaign in the starting lineup, who's going to take the campaign role off the bench to give him around 7-10 minutes? Should be Tyler Kolek. He should be able to slide in there and give you that. Here we go. Yak said, disappointed but understand. True. Knicks win the tip. Campaign bringing it down. Usual starting lineup alongside campaign this time. Obviously, no Jalen Brunson tonight. Bridges has it up top. Gets it over to Payne. Payne on the right wing. Coming to us right off the Towns screen. Stopping. Trying to get it over to Towns. Payne picked up his dribble. Now gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Keontae George. Goes right into him. Puts up a floater. Comes up short. Lowry Markkanen with the rebound. And here comes Colin Sexton. Shot out of a cannon. You know Colin Sexton's going to put his head down, try to get to the basket. A deep straightaway three from Markkanen. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. Quick outlet pass to Bridges. He's going to walk into a wide open pull-up three in transition and knock it down on the break. That's one way to start it. John Corley, what's up, John? Karen, of course. What's up, Karen? Sexton has it up top. Being guarded by Bridges. They throw the lob over the top to Kessler, and Campaign's just too small to contest that. Knicks got to communicate better. Campaign bringing it down. Keontae George going to guard him. Gets it over to Josh Hart, being guarded by Juzang. Juzang, a knockdown three-point shooter, but not particularly known for his defense. Gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Kessler. You know Kessler does not want to come out on the perimeter. Over to Anunoby being guarded by Markkanen. Kicks it out. Campaign, a left wing three. High arcing shot. Well short, long rebound. Markkanen tips it over to Kessler. Here comes Colin Sexton. Sexton bringing it down. Has it up top being guarded by Bridges. Quick crossover to his left. Pulling it back out. Now coming to his right. Has it up top. Sexton being guarded by Bridges. Pulls it all the way back out. Good defense from the Knicks. Coming to his left. Off the screen. Puts up the dribble pull-up three. Knocks it down. Nothing but net. Bridges and Anunoby have to communicate there. What's the option there? You got to switch that. Both of them are very good perimeter. Both of them very good perimeter defenders. You got to be able to switch that. You got to be able to communicate it. Campaign blown past the defense. Hands it off the Bridges over to Towns. Towns has it up top, gets it over to Payne. A right corner three. Campaign off the catch, knocks it down, nothing but net. That's what we want to see. A confident looking shot from Campaign. That's already 2 shots for Campaign. No hesitancy from you tonight, brother. Lauri Markkanen has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Gets it over to Kessler. Kessler hands it off to Sexton, coming to his right. Back to Markkanen in the corner, being guarded by Bridges. Good contest, can't get it to go. Campaign comes flying in for the rebound, hit ahead to Bridges. Bridges putting his head down, Euro-stepping, takes the contact, gets the little floater to go. And a timeout for Utah to start. And I love the way the Knicks have come out, getting ready to go. I like Campaign with the energy. You know Campaign's going to bring the energy. This is part of the reason why I think Tom Thibodeau inserted him into the starting lineup is he's going to be able to get this team out and running more so than Deuce McBride is. Deuce McBride is still obviously going to probably play close to 30 minutes tonight. He's going to play 25 to 30, right? Don't go crazy about Deuce McBride not starting. Tom Thibodeau usually likes to keep his rotation set. So if that means, like, if you guys remember last year when Mitchell Robinson initially got hurt, Tom Thibodeau did not go to Isaiah Hartenstein in the starting lineup. He went to Jericho Sims to keep Isaiah Hartenstein as the backup big in his regular rotation. Now, eventually, he turned on that because it was like, all right, well, this is not tenable. We just got to go to Isaiah Hartenstein. He's damn good. But a night like tonight, where you're clearly trying to give Jalen Brunson a bit of a breather, inserting Campaign in there seems like a pretty good move. I would have liked it either way. But Campaign is ready to go here tonight. AP said now the real season begins. Yeah, that was just a warm-up, AP. You're right. The ending of 2024 was just a warm-up for the beginning of 2025. You're absolutely right, because now the schedule gets tougher. I believe they talked about on the pregame podcast here on the MSG Network about how the Knicks, I believe, have the hardest strength of schedule remaining on the season. So, they're going to get tested. And they're going to get tested here in January, starting with the very next game they play this Friday against the Oklahoma City Thunder out there in Oklahoma. That is not an easy place to play. It's going to be a tough game. Elvin Villamore, what's up, Elvin? Appreciate you, brother. He said, love the hat. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. K. Hazy said, Bridges has the skill and the IQ to be our real third option. I mean, even outside of that, he was the first option in Brooklyn. Now, it didn't go great. But it also didn't go horribly. He was an okay first option. He's a good second option, and he should be one of the best third options in the league, right? And it took him a while to find his role and his niche on this team and where his shots are going to come from and how to incorporate himself and when to be aggressive, when to be passive, right? When to spot up, when to demand the ball, when to get it in the post, when to stand in the corner. It takes a while for that, and it seems like he's really starting to figure it out now. December was a great month for him in terms of figuring out his spot on the team. E. Gibson, what's up, E. Gibson? Knicks fan said, I'm out the rest of the year, but it's nice to be with the team again. That's always a great feeling. That's why I always perk up when I see Mitchell Robinson with the team. You got to hang around the team, man. I'm also happy to see you back in the chat, Knicks fan. Happy to see you, man. E. Gibson said, OKC will be back on a back-to-back when they play us. Don't matter. Best team in the league, one of the best teams in the league for a reason. Gotta come ready to play, because boy, oh boy, will they'll be ready to play for their guy Isaiah Hartenstein looking for a revenge game against the Knicks. And Keontae George coming to it right off a couple of screens, gets an easy layup out of it. Gotta communicate, Knicks. You gotta communicate. Why are the Knicks stuck on 5 points? They should not have 5 points. They should have 8. Towns flips it up with a righty hook shot over Kessler. No foul call. Terrible shot. It was an air ball. Good defense from Kessler. Keontae George has it up top. Being guarded by Payne. Coming to his left off the Markkanen screen. Now gets it over to Markkanen. Driving to his right. Blowing past Towns. Reverse layup. Air balls. It can't get it to go. But Kessler right there for the offensive rebound. Keontae George up top. Coming to his right off the Kessler screen. A mid-range pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go off the back rim. Ball knocked out by Markkanen. Colin Sexton has it up top. Back to George. The Knicks don't communicate. George ends up with a wide open straightaway three, and he knocks it down. And the Knicks should have 8 points. Why do they have them at 5? I'm going to leave it like this for a minute. But Campaign has it on the left wing, now up top to Towns. Towns down low to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Sexton. Has it in the post, has positioning, and Sexton, too over-aggressive, pushes on him a little bit. I guess I got to take these 3 points away. Why did they take the 3 points away? Bernard Johnson said, Cam's a veteran. I like the move, Tibbs. It's a good move. It's not a terrible move. It's a good move. Anunoby driving it down against Kessler gets blocked. You got to know that's coming, OG. OG is not good at changing his pace at all. Not the guy you want attacking a mismatch against a big. I'd rather see Anunoby use his size and strength to attack mismatches against smalls. And then the Knicks throw it over the top, try to throw it over the top, but knocked out of bounds. And it's saved by Bridges going after the ball. It's knocked out of bounds by Utah. The ball will remain with the Knicks. I'm pretty sure the Knicks knocked down 2-3, so there's no way they should have 5 points. Bridges knocked down to 3. Campaign is knocked down to 3. Unless they took one of the Campaign 3 away because maybe he was stepping on the out-of-bounds line. Only reason why I could see they don't have 8 points right now. Campaign driving it down, gets inside the lane, misses the layup, but Town battling for the offensive rebound, gets it back, goes up, and he finishes. He's looking for a foul call, a ton of contact down low, didn't get one, but at least he got the 2 points. George bringing it down, being guarded by Payne. Has it up top. Trying to get it to Markkanen, coming off the screen. He gets some space, fires a 3 off the back rim. Fight for the rebound. Juzang had it, knocked out of his hands. Here comes Campaign pushing the other way. Campaign has it up top, gets it over to Josh Hart, throws it down low to Bridges, and 2 fouls on Colin Sexton, just like that. Colin Sexton being too aggressive with Bridges. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Paul Dog NYC, what's up, Paul? Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Campaign has it up top, coming off a screen, gets it over to Josh Hart, who pump fakes and draws a foul on Juzang. And the Knicks drawing a ton of fouls on Utah right now, trying to get into the bonus early. Chi-Chi said, Optimum is fighting with Dolan. Now I have no MSG channel, relying on you, Sheffy. I got you, brother, I got you. Unfortunately, I can't show you the game. I wish I could, but I'll do my best. Campaign on the right wing off a Town screen, dancing with it against Kessler, crosses over, scoop layup with the left hand, misses another layup, fight for the rebound, knocked out of Towns' hands. Here comes Sexton bringing it down. Euro stepping down the lane, flips it up with the left hand, gets it to go. Colin Sexton shot out of a cannon. You know he's going to put his head down and get to the basket. Josh Hart on the right wing, being guarded by Juzang. In and out dribble coming to his left off the Town screen, putting his head down, kicks it out the last second to Anunoby, swings it over to Bridges. Bridges, pump fakes, gets caught in the air, able to save it over to Anunoby. He's driving to his right, kicks it over to Josh Hart. Quick catch and fire to the right corner for 3, can't get it to go. Markkanen with the rebound. Here he comes pushing the other way. Markkanen has it up top, putting his head down, driving against Anunoby, flips it up at the basket, gets blocked by OG, and he's able to save it, and gets it over to Towns. Quick outlet to Bridges, one-on-one against Keontae George. Euro steps down the lane, gets the righty layup. Ooh, he misses the layup, but he does draw the foul. Mikal Bridges is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. You got to get that layup to go, brother. You got to get that layup to go. David Oz Jr., what's up, David? Happy to see everybody filing in. Mark said, we're not the same with this lineup. We need Deuce in the game now. We should be seeing Deuce soon. Bridges at the foul line, knocks down his first free throw. He's got one more coming. K. Hazy said Mikal showing off his volleyball tricks. Mike Mode, what's up, Mike? Said in the same boat, no MSG all of a sudden. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I remember that when I was a kid, they had an argument with Comcast. And all of a sudden, it was taken off Comcast for a couple months. Keontae George off the left wing, fires it over Campaign, gets it to go. Decent contest, but you gotta get up on him. He's ready to go. His second 3 of the game. Kinahara, what's up, Kinahara? Bridges has it up top. Gets it over to Anunoby. A right wing 3. OG. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Payne. You got to just grab it, Payne. He knocked it out, but right to Markkanen, who's going to drive it down now, draw the foul, and gets the righty layup to go in transition. Campaign, grab the rebound, brother. What are you tipping it out for? Mike Mode. Brunson is not playing tonight, Mike Mode. He is out with a right calf strain. He was listed as questionable the last couple of games. Expected he was going to be out at some point. Going to miss some time at some point. I'm sure the Knicks targeted this game, figured they can get the win tonight against Utah without Brunson, knowing that they got to get him some rest before that OKC game. Markkanen knocks down his and one free throw, making it 18-8. And the Knicks starting behind the 8 ball here against Utah, not coming out correctly. Towns has it up top, jab step, driving to his left, gets the righty layup to go over Kessler. Nice move from Karl-Anthony Towns. Keontae George has it up top, being guarded by Payne. You got to lock in defensively here, Payne. They get it over to Kessler. Kessler being guarded by Anunoby. Gets it over to Keontae George, coming to his left off the Kessler screen. Payne getting his hands in there. Good defense from Payne here. Keontae George driving it down, and then a foul in Cam Payne getting way too aggressive. Foul on the floor. Keenan Hart said, calf strain, did you see Luka's out over a month? Yeah, but he was questionable the last couple of games with a calf strain, and calf strain is really just code for rest, right? It's just code for rest. If it was more serious, they would have mentioned it. Keontae George on the right wing gets it over to Kessler. Kessler hands it off to Markkanen, coming to his right off the screen, puts it up. Good contest from Anunoby. A great contest from Anunoby. You say who gets the block. Josh Hart saves it over to Towns. Bridges bringing it down. A dribble pull-up three. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. And here comes the Jazz pushing the other way. Jordan Clarkson is coming to the game for Juzang. And Anunoby takes it right out of Clarkson's hands. He tried to do the little handoff with Markkanen, and Anunoby said, give me that. And he goes down the other way and dunks it. I love when OG Anunoby just says, yeah, I'm going to take that from you now, and goes down the other way. Clarkson has it up top. Gets it over to Kessler. Kessler gets it over to Sexton, driving it down, and he gets a layup to go. Miscommunication for the Knicks yet again, as Sexton cut back door on Bridges. Some not great defense from the Knicks being played here in this first quarter. Payne dancing around the town screen, stops in the mid-range. He's going to put up a little floater, knocks it down. All right, they're not going to guard you, knock it down. Can Payne be aggressive? Keontae George bringing it down. Has it up top, coming to his left off a Kessler screen. Now gets it over to Clarkson. Clarkson being guarded by Hart. Dancing with it, coming to his right, rejecting the screen, driving it down, puts up a floater off glass, can't get it to go. Kessler with the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Markkanen, catches, pump fakes, driving to his left, up top to George. George, he's going to fire a deep straightaway three. Too short, can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Hart. Hart has it up top. Over the top to Bridges, catches, fall away in the paint, high arcing shot, can't get it to go. Kessler with the rebound. Here comes Clarkson. Clarkson has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Hands it off to George. George over to Clarkson. Clarkson being guarded by Payne. He's going to look to dance, coming to his right off a Kessler screen. He's got space to work. Stopping, knocked out of his hands by Payne. Good defense from Payne. And Josh Hart bringing it down over to Anunoby. Euro stepping down the lane, and he gets a nice easy layup out of it. Good move from OG Anunoby in transition. Gets a layup out of it. 20-16. Not a great quarter for the Knicks, but they're still hanging around against a bad Utah team here. Expecting them to turn it around as the game continues to go on. Sexton has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Gets it over to Markkanen, curling off a screen. Cam Payne again comes up with another steal. Over to Bridges. Euro stepping down the lane, gets a righty layup to go. Cam Payne, make your imprint on the game, brother. I love to see it. Cam Payne doing it with defense. That's what I want to see, Cam Payne. He saw it coming the whole way. He said, give me that ball. That's what I want to see from Cam Payne. Keontae George bringing it down. He has it up top. Gets it over to Markkanen. Markkanen coming to his right, hands it off to Payne, to Clarkson. Clarkson, a right wing three, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Markkanen tipped it up. He can't get the tip to go, but Kessler ends up with it, feeds it over to Sexton. Good defense from Towns to force the miss. Knicks with the rebound, tried to get a home run pass over to Anunoby, but knocked out of bounds by the Jazz, and we're going to get a timeout here. Guys need a breather. I need a breather. Defense leading the offense, and that's how you're going to end up being a great team. That's how you go from being a good team to a great team. Your defense has to come first. Offense will be there, and especially with this Knicks team, we know offense is going to be there. The defense is what's got to pick up. Slim Slam, what's up, Slim? Time to get that lead, absolutely. 20-18 now, Knicks on a little bit of a run. Susan said, tried to tell you about campaign. This is, to be fair, Susan, this is his first good game in a couple of weeks. It's been a while since campaign's really gotten it going. Mark Avon, what's up, Mark? I can't wait for the playoffs. And Knicks versus Celtics. I think whoever the Knicks end up playing in the playoffs, it could be Philly, it could be Orlando, it could be the Celtics, it could be the Cavs. There's a ton of good matchups. It's going to be a bloodbath in the Eastern Conference this year. A lot of teams are going to walk away disappointed. Milwaukee, a lot of teams are going to walk away disappointed. AP said, who is LJ? Who is LJ, AP? Are we talking about the same LJ? Larry Johnson's the only LJ I know. 25-26, Kolek isn't a good defender, and that's why Tom Thibodeau's not playing him. You're absolutely right, 25-26. Kolek, not a good defender to begin with, also mixed into the fact that he's also a rookie. He's going to make rookie mistakes, and Tom Thibodeau is just not going to accept that. Part of the reason why he has not been able to stay a consistent part of the rotation, even with all the injuries that the Knicks dealt with to start the year. Angela Harding, what's up, Angela? Yak said, we are far from ready for the playoffs. Oh, so far. So far, Yak. I agree with you, man. I do. This is a big test month for them. This is a big test month for them. I got to update the board to January schedule, but we got OKC twice. We got OKC twice in a week. We got them Friday on the 3rd, and then we got them on the 10th. Right? Obviously, the 3rd we're playing them at OKC, and then on the 10th, they come over to New York to play in the Garden. I love to see Anunoby getting it going defensively tonight. Against the Wizards, he was just asleep. He was like, it's the Wizards. I don't have to lock in defensively here. But he's taking this marketing matchup personally here tonight. Mark said, what happened to Deuce? Is he not playing? Bridges on the right wing, gets it up top to Shaman, and gets it over to Payne. Payne remains in the game. Maybe he's keeping him in the game because he's playing well. We'll see. Anunoby slips and falls, and the Jazz get out and running, and then they turn it over. Bad pass from Collier. Now, campaign in transition. Gets it over to Achua. Achua backing down, banging down low. Flips it up with the left hand. Can't get it to go. And here comes the Jazz. Up top to Clarkson, being guarded by Shamet. Coming to his right off a screen. Hesitation move, attacking Achua on the switch. Puts up a floater over him and gets it to go. I got to look up some of these guys. Ian Begley says, McBride is not on the bench with the Knicks so far for the first quarter. Tyler Kolek is here, but played with the Western Knicks earlier today in overtime win. Will be interesting to see how the Knicks adjust to the backcourt versus Utah. So no McBride. He's not even on the bench with them. Something happened. I got to look up some of these players on Utah, by the way. Shamet, driving, attacking, lefty layup, gets it to go. There you go, Landry. That's what we want to see. We want to see a little bit more juice from you, Landry. We need it. Collier bringing it down, gets it over to Clarkson, driving to his left against Bridges, stops, turns, pivots, spins, kicks it out the last second to Collier. Collier has it up top, being guarded by Shamet, coming to his left, putting his head down, going right into Shamet's chest. Good defense. He picks a dribble up, gets it out to Clarkson. Shot clock winding down. Anunoby guarding him. Now Shamet switches on to Clarkson. He's dancing, coming to his left, stopping, hesitating, fall away baseline jumper, too short. Achua fighting for the rebound, knocked out of his hand, but Campaign picks it up. We're off and running. Payne over to Bridges, coming down the lane. A wide open layup. Way to run the lane and way to be a point guard out there, Campaign. And the Knicks have tied it up to 22. Collier has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his left, hands it off to Clarkson. Anunoby switches onto him. Now up top. Bridges guarding him. He's coming to his right. Stopping, hesitating, driving it down. Throws the lob over to, is that Markkanen? Flips it up. Can't get it to go. No, that's Filipowski. Excuse me. Filipowski can't knock down the righty. Flip shot in the paint. Achua with the rebound. Now he has it on the right wing. He's looking to feed Anunoby down low, being guarded by Clarkson. They get it over to him. Anunoby's going to start to back him down. Spinning towards the baseline. Spins the other way in the paint. Leans in. Leaves it off to Achua. Gets a reverse layup to go. And the Knicks take their first lead of the game, 24-22. And we're off and running, y'all. We're off and running. Clarkson driving it down and tries the Euro step pass. Bridges, he slips and falls, but Bridges standing right there. And there's going to be a foul on Mikal Bridges. Peter Merritt, what's up, Peter? Mark said, Deuce is questionable due to hamstring tightness that happened shortly before the game. I see. That's unfortunate. We'll see if Tyler Kolek gets minutes. I'd like to see it. Clarkson catches it, fires, and knocks down a three. Come on, Bridges, you got to step up there. I know it's not a great shot, but he's a good back shot shooter, Jordan Clarkson is. And I never restarted the timer. We got 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. My apologies. Campaign has it up top, being guarded by Collier. Payne's going to look to dance. Coming to his right, blowing past Collier. Righty scoop layup, just off the side of the rim. Can't get it to go, but knocked out of bounds by Filipowski. It's going to remain with the Knicks for the final 11 seconds here of the quarter. Big Taz said, we got this. Yeah, I'm really not worried. I like the energy and the way they came out, knocking down shots. I'm interested to see who Tom Thibodeau goes to on the bench. Are we going to be able to see Tyler Kolek tonight? Bridges, he's got to inbound it. Gets it over to Towns. Towns on the left wing and just out of his hands. Just slips right out of his hands, out of bounds. Ball going back to the Jazz. 10 seconds to go. Mark said Shaman will ball out too. We're going to need him. Utah bringing it down. Almost turns it over. Clarkson picks it up. Kicks it out in the corner. The left corner three. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Bridges ends up with it, and that's going to end the quarter. So Knicks got off to a pretty slow start. Marlon, what's up, Marlon? It got off to a pretty slow start. Started to pick it up there towards the end of the first quarter. And they go into the second quarter down by 1. 25-24. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. I'll take it. Mark said Kolek will start the second quarter. I'd love to see it, Mark. I'd like to see it. You got to bring somebody off the bench for Campaign. He can't play 48 minutes tonight. Kwame Robinson said another tough game today. No Brunson. And now no McBride, as we recently learned. AP said, Kolek probably not because, God forbid, stubborn Tom Thibodeau plays any rookies with talent. Well, you got to play defense in order for Tom Thibodeau to trust you. That's why he's not playing. You got to be able to play defense. Ian Begley is now reporting that Kolek will be the first point guard off the bench for the Knicks tonight in Utah. I guess I'll just have to wait and see. We got Bryce sends the ball. Svi Mikhailuk is playing. Okay. I got to make sure I know who's in for Utah. There's a couple of guys there. I was like, who's that? There was a couple of guys there. I wasn't sure. Here we go. Jordan Clarkson has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Gets it over to Filipowski. Hands it off to Mikhailuk. No, lock loose. They get out. And Achua with a lefty slam in transition. Yes, sir. That's one way to start the quarter. There you go, Tyler Kolek getting in the passing lanes. Clarkson has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Looking to attack. Crossing over to his left. Stopping. Leaning in. Puts it up. Gets blocked by Bridges. Kolek with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Over to Josh Hart in transition. Leaves it off for Achua. Achua fakes the handoff. Driving to his left. Putting his head down. Gets the lefty finger roll to go. Pressure Achua. Getting active right now. This is why the Knicks were comfortable not playing Brunson tonight. They think they can get the win without him. They think they could generate enough offense against a bad Utah team in order to pull it out tonight. Clarkson has it, hands it off to Mikhailuk, driving to his right on Kolek. Good defense from Kolek. Mikhailuk spins, puts it up, can't get it to go. Good box out and rebound from Achua. And here comes Tyler Kolek bringing it down right side of the court. Mikhailuk's going to pick him up. Kolek directing traffic, has it on the right wing, coming to his left off the Achua screen. Trying to get it to Bridges. Stops and pops a straightaway three. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Clarkson bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Being guarded by Shamet. Dancing with it. Coming to his left. Spinning to his right. Spinning back to his left. Puts up a floater with the right hand. Gets it to go over Shamet. It's just a tough move from Jordan Clarkson. Kolek hit ahead to Bridges. Now back to Kolek. Kolek directing traffic. Back to Bridges. Bridges on the left wing, gets it over to Shamet. Shamet up top, back to Kolek, cutting back door, kicks it. Oh, leaves it off for Achua. I thought he was going to kick it to Bridges in the corner, but left it off to Achua, but a foul on the floor on Filipowski. I never started the timer, my bad. Thought I did. Russell Field, what's up, Russell? If you guys didn't know, Tyler Kolek is coming off a 36, 37-point performance for the G League team, Westchester, earlier today. So he should be warmed and ready to go here tonight. Shamet gets it into Kolek. Kolek up top, jab step coming to his right, off the Achua screen. Snaking his way down the lane and gets the lefty layup to go. There we go, Tyler Kolek. I'm ready for the Tyler Kolek experience tonight. I'm ready for it. And we're going to get a timeout here. I'm ready for Tyler Kolek to come through tonight. I'm more than ready. I've been waiting all year for the Tyler Kolek moment. Listen, we've had Dottier moments. We've had Hug Porty moments. We haven't really had Tyler Kolek moments. I'm ready for the Tyler Kolek experience tonight. Kay Hazy said, our future backup point guard. Yup. Once he gets there, once he develops fully all the way there, he learns the game, he's going to get there. I'm not worried about Tyler Kolek becoming a rotation player for the Knicks. It's just going to take time. It's not going to happen right away. I'm ready for the Tyler Kolek experience, though. AP said, haven't heard Towns in a while. He's been out of the game. Achua's been in. Angela Harding said, come on, Knicks, put those numbers up. Knicks got a... The way you're going to beat this Utah team is when your best offensive player's out, you're probably not going to out-offense them, especially when they have majority, if not all, of their guys, right? You're probably not going to out-offense them. The way you are going to do it is by stifling them defensively, because then you could allow your offense to kind of work at its own pace. I'm excited about Tyler Kolek right now, though. I'll tell you that. David said, Kolek's on Deuce course, slow and steady. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why the G League exists. That's why teams have G League affiliate teams, so that you can slowly bring guys along. I know my game clock was running, AP. It was behind. And what is it now? 10 minutes. So I got it tied up. About 10 minutes to go. Chi-Chi said, Tyler, 25 points, 10 assists, 5 boards confirmed? I don't know about that. That would be crazy. Listen, I'll sign up for it any day of the week, but that would be pretty crazy. Michael Brown, what's up, Michael? AP said, you know, if Utah trades with the Knicks, they're going to want Kolek. Probably. Yeah, I mean, they would want a young player. They'd probably want Kolek. They'd probably want Dottier. They'd probably want Hug Porty, one of those guys, if not two of those guys. But, you know. So they have his Tyler Kolek's G League stat card up. He had 36 points, hit 5 threes on 9 attempts, and had 11 assists in 40 minutes. So here we go. Now he's going to get his opportunity with the big club on national television. Well, it's not national TV, but on television. Here we go. Utah bringing it down. Keontae George has it up top, hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson over to Filipowski. Filipowski being guarded by Achua. Hands it off to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh, a one-dribble pull-up three. Well short, can't get it to go. Achua comes in for the rebound. He's bringing it down. Now gets it over to Kolek. Kolek being guarded by Mikhailuk. Gets it over to Bridges. Back to Kolek, coming to his left, driving it down, stops, leaning in, coming to his right. Now hands it off to Hart. Hart coming to his left, putting his head down, driving it down. Scoop layup with the left hand, can't get it to go. Filipowski got a block, maybe a rebound. It was weird. No call there. Either way, here comes Utah. Sends the ball, driving it down. Over to Filipowski, right corner three. Too long, can't get it to go. Fight for a loose ball. Sends the ball, ends up with it, and knocks down a little floater. Kolek bringing it down now. Has it up top. Kolek has it up top, trying to get it to Bridges. Gets it over to him. Bridges being guarded by Mikhailuk. Coming to his left off the Achua screen. Now kicks it out to Kolek, extra pass to Hart. Driving it down to his left. Leaves it off of Bridges, down under the basket. Gets a little reverse layup to go. Past Mikhailuk. Knicks doing a good job of moving the ball early. You're going to have to. You don't have too many isolation players out there. Mikhailuk has it up top, swings it over to George, being guarded by Shamit. Back up top to Mikhailuk, being guarded by Kolek. A one-dribble pull-up three over Kolek. Too long, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. You got to box out. Precious. Filipowski able to save it out to Sensabaugh, who puts it up off glass, gets it to go, just muscling right through Kolek. And that's why you don't see Kolek out there too much. Bridges driving it down, takes a bump, knocks down a floater. He was looking for a foul call. He didn't get it, but he knocked down the shot anyway. 34-31 with 8:25 to go. George has it up top, being guarded by Shamit. Gets it over to Filipowski. Filipowski fakes the handoff. Now gets it up top to George. George being guarded by Shamit, driving to his left, pocket pass to Filipowski, going up. Can't get the layup to go. Josh Hart comes in for the rebound, and Hart will bring it down. Hit ahead to Achua. Achua out and running. Over to Bridges. Left corner three. He's been feeling it all game long. Too long on that shot. Mikhailuk with the rebound. Here comes Keontae George. George on the right wing. Calling for a screen. Gets it over to Clarkson. Clarkson up top, being guarded by Shamit. Driving to his right. Leans in. Euro steps down the lane. Flips it up at the basket. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Achua and Shamit. Shamit with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Gets it over to Hart. Hart bringing it down. Pushing the pace. Lobs it over the top to Precious Achua. That's the early offense I want to see. Jonathan Martinez, what's up, John? 5-point lead for the Knicks, 36-31 with 7:30 to go here in the second quarter. Karl-Anthony Towns is at the scorer's table getting ready to check in. Keontae George up top, coming to his right off a Clarkson screen, puts up a floater, airballs it. Kolek had it, lost it, ball still loose, and then they call a foul on Kolek. Come on, Kolek, you got to squeeze that orange, brother. You got that ball is loose, you got to go grab it. Yvette, what's up, Yvette? Josh Hart has not scored tonight, but he has 4 boards and 5 assists. Doing his thing. Ju Zhang has it up top, driving it down. Up top, sends the ball. Another straightaway three. Too long off the back rim, can't get it to go. Josh Hart, yet another rebound. 5 boards, 5 assists, 0 points. A Josh Hart stat line. Gets it over to Towns, a straightaway three. Can't get it to go. Here comes, sends the ball, bringing it down against Shamit. Putting his head down, attacking, Euro stepping down the lane. Leaves it off for Filipowski for an easy two-handed dunk. Price sends the ball. Making plays out there, man. Being aggressive. He's been impressive to start. Very confident out there. Hart has it up top. Gets it to Towns down low. Spins towards the baseline. And gets fouled by Filipowski. And a bunch of guys subbing in for Utah here. Markkanen's back in. Kessler's back in. Campaign is subbing back in here for Kolek. Decent minutes from Kolek there. Decent minutes. Bridges gets his first rest of the game. Payne has it up top, coming to his left off the Towns screen. Gets it over to Josh Hart. Hart back to Towns. High post. Foul line extended. Jab step. Pump fake. Doesn't take the shot, driving it in. Pump fakes, now puts up a floater. And they call a travel on Towns. Keontae George bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Shamit. Coming to his right off a couple of screens. Puts it up. Shamit, good contest. Too long off the back rim, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, though. And a foul on the floor on Josh Hart. Fighting for the rebound against Kessler. Markkanen gets it into Kessler. Now over to Sexton. Sexton over to George. Back to Sexton. Has it up top. Over the top, Ball knocked loose and out of bounds by the Knicks. So it'll remain with Utah. 6 minutes to go. AP said, oh, the bench was playing for Utah. No wonder we took the lead. True, but our bench was also in. But you're right, Utah, pretty thin. They don't have too many guys off the bench they trust. Anunoby applying a ton of pressure to Markkanen. They barely get it in. Markkanen driving down. And a shot clock violation. Good defense from the Knicks. Good defense from Anunoby in particular, who knew the situation, knew he didn't have a ton of time. Josh Hart gets it over to Payne. Payne bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by George. Driving to his right, putting his head down. York stepping down the lane, leaves it off for Towns. He goes up, and he gets the layup to go. There you go. Beautiful drive from Cam Payne, and way to leave it off for Towns. Back up by 5 for the Knicks, 38-33. 5:40 to go. And Cam Payne with a steal. Bad pass from Utah. He's going to bring it down. Right wing three. You know he's going to pull up, knock that down. Yes, sir, Cam Payne. Yes, sir. Dance with it, too. Dance with it, too. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Knicks now up by 8, 33-41. Starting to build the lead. This is what you want to see. Build the lead slowly. Slowly but surely build that lead, baby. Mark said Utah calls good timeouts when we start cooking. What's his name? Utah coach. Will Hardy. Coach Hardy, he's good, man. Will Hardy is really good. He's so good, as a matter of fact, that they had to start coming up with injuries for his best players so that they started to lose more games a couple of years ago when they first hired him. Doug Fresh said, let's bully these guys. It should feel that way. It should for sure feel that way. Utah's not a good team. And the Knicks already lost to them once. Now, the Knicks have a couple of guys out tonight who they didn't expect to have out. So a little bit of an unexpected rotation and lineup here tonight for the Knicks. But either way, you should still be able to win it. Should still be able to win it. You should have no issues pulling this one out tonight. KZ said, Quickly's playing tonight? I saw he was questionable. I did see he was questionable. He's going to make me, I don't want to go around the league yet. I don't want to go around the league yet. Don't fill me in. Don't fill me in. We'll go around the league at halftime. Now I'm excited to go look at that Raptors game. No RJ though, right? I did see Esbarahini on Twitter and Blue Sky posted that the expected starting lineup for the Raptors has not played once, 1 second together at all this year. And that would be Quickly, it would be Pirtle, it would be Scotty Barnes, it would be RJ, and it would be Grady Dick. And all 5 of those guys have not been healthy at the same time the entirety of this year. So I think Utah is better than one of the worst teams in the league. I think they're better than that. I think they're definitely a play-in team. So they're going to be tough to beat in the second half of the year. It's a good thing the Knicks got those Toronto games out of the way early when all those guys were out. Okay, Hazy said no RJ. No RJ. To be expected. I think RJ's been out for a while. Sire Love, what's up, Sire? Sire Love said, who has a greener light to shoot, JB or Cam Payne? Come on, dog. It's Jalen Brunson. He can take whatever shot he wants, and nobody's going to say a goddamn thing to him. Daniel Berry Sports, what's up, Daniel? All right, here we go. Back into it. Sexton has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Gets it over to George. Jab step, driving it down, puts up the floater over Shamit. Gets it to go down. And Tom Thibodeau is upset that they didn't call a travel on the initial move from Keontae George. Anunoby has it up top. Gets it over to Hart. Hart being guarded by Juzang. Gets it over to Anunoby. Throws it away. Anunoby was not expecting the pass. Josh Hart puts his hands up. Bad pass from Hart. Miscommunication more than anything, but it's usually on the passer's fault. Keontae George bringing it down. 41-35. Sexton has it up top. They throw a backdoor lob to Markkanen, who catches, comes down with it, saves it back out to Sexton. Hart goes for the steal. Sexton in the paint by himself. Tries to leave it off. Ball is loose. Josh Hart comes up with it. Home run pass to Anunoby. Goes up. It was a bad pass. It was tipped. Anunoby saves it. But Kessler comes up with it. Now it's a 5-on-4 with Anunoby down in the crowd. They leave it off of Markkanen, the left wing three. Markkanen way off, hits the side of the backboard. Towns picks it up, throws the home run pass to Anunoby, who was down by himself, getting up out of the crowd. And he's able to throw it down with two hands. Good awareness from Karl-Anthony Towns right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here comes Keontae George bringing it down. The Knicks back up by 8. They're looking to take their first double-digit lead of the game. Over to Sexton, a wide-open left wing three. The Knicks just lose track of him. Miscommunication between Hart and Anunoby as Markkanen set the screen. Campaign will bring it down now. Under 4 to go here in the second quarter. Knicks with a 5-point lead. Towns has it up top, steps back, sets his feet, fires from 3, splashes in nothing but net. Thank you, Towns. Got the 3 points right back. Back up by 8. Sexton on the left wing. Being guarded by Hart. Hands it off to Markkanen. He's driving to his left. Josh Hart picks him up. And then at the last second, Markkanen passed it on a late whistle from the official. Knicks catch a little bit of a break there. Carl Jean-Baptiste, what's up, Carl? Happy New Year to everybody in the chat. Happy New Year to you, Carl. Bridges subs back in for the final 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Shamet takes a seat. Shamet, decent minutes, but mostly invisible out there. I need to see the Knicks utilize Shamet a little bit more, and I need to see him a little bit more aggressive. Kessler has it up top, gets it over to Shamet. Shamet gets it over to Markkanen, coming off a screen, puts it up, off the back rim. Josh Hart, another rebound. He's bringing it down. Josh Hart, still scoreless, but he's doing Josh Hart things out there. Cross-court pass to Payne, catches, driving to his left, pulling it back, in and out dribble, up top. Towns, he's feeling it. Another three for Karl-Anthony Towns. 2 straight threes for Towns, and the Knicks take their first double-digit lead of the game, 49-38 with 3:20 to go here in the second quarter. George has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Good now defense from the Knicks. They finally get it over to Markkanen, being guarded by Anunoby. Has it up top, looking for somebody to come get the ball. Now gets it over to George, coming to his right, pulling it back out. Anunoby switches onto him, applying a ton of pressure, driving it down. He Euro steps, puts up a floater at the foul line, comes up short, can't get the friendly bounce. Towns fighting for the rebound, gets it over to Payne. Payne off and running. He's looking to push the pace. A dribble pull up 3. No, he pump fakes, gets it over to Towns. Towns up top. Driving to his right, putting his head down, blowing past the defense, takes the contact, can't get it to go, but Towns takes a tough ball into the basket sanction, hits his head on it. That was a tough fall. A lot of force, He's gonna bounce right back up. Okay, he bounced right back up like nothing happened. Okay, had me worried for a second there. He had me very worried for a second. That was absolutely a very tough fall for Towns. But he got right back up, so he seems all right. Slim slams is flagrant. Now, it was just his momentum. When a 7-footer starts to go down, his momentum took him right into that. It wasn't anything crazy. Towns does knock down his first free throw. Thank you, Towns. Thank you. Mark said, me too, super worried. I mean, when you see a guy go down like that, hit his head, thankfully, I think Alan Hahn said it on the podcast. Thankfully, the basket sanction is heavily padded for, that's for moments like this. It's not regularly padded. It is heavily padded. Mark said, I hope that doesn't tighten up on him. You're right. It could. The adrenaline could be pumping for him right now. Could definitely tighten up his neck. But I think I was more worried about maybe a concussion situation or anything like that, but he popped right up. Towns knocked down both of his free throws, a 13-point lead for the Knicks. George has it up top. Good now defense from Anunoby. They get it over to Sexton. Sexton dancing with it against Bridges. The Knicks defense has been very good here tonight. Sexton dancing with it, finally gets it over to Markkanen. He pump fakes, driving to his right. Anunoby strips it. Nah, Tibbs, you got bench. Let him know the challenge. That's got to be clean, no? It looked very clean there. But nobody's looking over to challenge it. Not Anunoby, not the bench. But the OG Anunoby has Markkanen absolutely flustered here tonight. They're going to show the replay here. Was it egregious? Yeah, it was on the hand. was on the hand. To me, hand is part of the ball. That's just me, though. But I can see where they called the foul. Absolutely. Clarkson has it up top, driving to his right on the right wing, being guarded by Hart. Hands it off to Sexton. Sexton's going to put it up over Josh Hart. A good contest. Didn't matter. Sexton knocks down the three anyway. And Campaign bringing it down, 51-41. Campaign crosses over to his right, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Anunoby. Up top, pass fake, goes down, loses the ball on his way up, and Josh Hart picks it up, kicks it out to a wide open Campaign, right corner, knock me down. Can't get it to go. You got to knock down the open ones, Knicks. Here comes Keontae George bringing it down. Quick hit ahead to Mark, and in left wing three. He finally gets an open look, and he finally knocks one down. Josh Hart bringing it down. Left side of the court. Being guarded by Clarkson. Driving to his left. Leaves it off for Towns. Towns catches. Being guarded by Clarkson. Gets it over to Bridges. Pump fakes. Driving to his left on Sexton. Leans in. Fall away jumper. Knocks it down. Mikal Bridges has been very good. Very consistent here tonight. I like what I see from Mikal. No Brunson. Mikal stepped up. He said, me and Towns, we got this. Keontae George crosses over. Gets into the lane and throws a beautiful lob to Walker Kessler. 53-46. Josh Hart bringing it down. A little over a minute to go. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges up top being guarded by Clarkson. Coming to his left off the Towns screen. Hesitation move. Stepping it back. Cross-court pass to Anunoby. Feeding it to Towns down low. Towns backing down Clarkson. Drop steps through. Can't get the lefty finger roll to go. Off the back rim. We got to get those to go, Knicks. Here comes Clarkson. Pump fakes, driving to his left, Euro steps, flips it up. Can't get the banker to go, but Clarkson with his own offensive rebound. He's in the paint. He's going to pull it back out. Anunoby's going to switch onto him, driving to his right. Goes up. Can't get the finger roll to go. Fight for the rebound. Josh Hart comes up with it. And the Knicks are pushing the other way to 5-on-4 as Clarkson hit the floor the other way. Josh Hart's going to fire it. Terrible shot from Josh Hart. I get what he was doing, a 3-for-1 opportunity, but just get a good look, man. Just get a good look on that shot. Keontae George bringing it down now. Has it up top. He's going to wind down the clock as much as he can. The Knicks should get one more possession out of it. That's why Josh Hart took that terrible pull-up three. Trying to go 2-for-1. Keontae George, a pull-up three. Way off. Hit the side of the backboard. Josh Hart with the rebound. He got the running start with it. Josh Hart must have 1,000 rebounds right now. He's driving it down. Pump fake goes up. Are they going to give it to him? He knocked down the layup and the foul? I believe they're going to give it to him. Foul on Kessler. Beautiful pump fake from Josh Hart for his first basket of the game, by the way. His first points here tonight. Keenan Hart said, Hart doing Hart things. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. AP said, hey, Chevy, how many likes do we have? We have 54 likes here on the stream tonight. 54 likes so far. Achu is going to check in for the final 3 seconds here. So Karl Anthony Towns doesn't pick up any silly ones. I don't think Towns has any fouls tonight. Beautiful. Beautiful. Josh Hart at the foul line. Knocked down the free throw. Thank you, and he knocked down the free throw. 3 seconds to go. Enough time for them to push it and get a good shot. And then Josh Hart. Oh, no. He forced Keontae George to step out of bounds. I thought they were going to call him out of bounds. Oh, he rolled his ankle. He comes up limping, Keontae George. He's going to walk it off, though. Didn't seem like it was too bad of a sprain. He didn't go down or anything. But he does come up limping. Payne. Gets it over to Towns. Towns. Hop steps down low. Is going to fire a mid-range shot. Can't get it to go, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. And the Knicks take a 8-point lead into the halftime break. Pretty good. Pretty good. AP reminding people to hit the thumbs up button. Yes, if you're in the stream right now, before you head out for halftime, go ahead, hit the thumbs up button. To like the stream, it is the best way to support the stream. It is the best way to help grow the community. I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. Up 10, did I not give them the 2 points? AP or Mark, did I not give them 2 points? I did not give them the 2 points, the Josh Hart layup. I didn't even credit Josh Hart with his layup. 56-46, they take a 10-point lead into halftime. As far as what I like from the Knicks, I simply just like the energy and the effervescence in which they're playing with. They looked dead and slow in the water against the Washington team. They looked exhausted. They looked like they did not want to play those games. Now, they managed to pull those out, and that's what good teams do. They managed to pull those out, and they're playing a Utah team here tonight who, like Washington, is not a very good team. But has been feisty, has been playing well the last couple of weeks. But still, these are definitely games you should be pulling out. You should be winning. Earl Saunders, what's up, Earl? Now, one thing I do want to do, before we go over the box scores, I do want to go around the league. We got notice that Emmanuel Quickly's playing again. He's missed majority of the year. So I'm going to go immediately right down to that Toronto game. They're playing the Brooklyn Nets. Let's see what our guy Quickly's up to. Barnes, 13 points. Quickly, 11 points. Welcome back, Quickly. 11.7 assists. It's not... they're about to hit halftime. So 11.7 assists at halftime. You got to love it. You got to love it. I'm always going to be rooting for our guy Emmanuel Quickly, man. Always. Forever and always. Quickly, Barnes, Grady Dick. All they need is RJ, man. All they need is RJ. Everyone's playing except for RJ now. They got to get him back. But shout out to them. Shout out to them. All right, but let's go around the league real quick. We got the Pistons beating the Magic. Magic really struggling for obvious reasons. But the Pistons are taking it to them. I got Cade hooping on him. 21, that's KCP's hooping, though. 21 points, 8 for 8 from the field. Still not enough. My guy Cade, though, 17. 17, 5, and 8. Doing his thing. I love Cade. I was telling people till I was blue in the face that Cade Cunningham was going to be a superstar in this league. And people were like, I don't know. I don't see it. I'm like, he is. And lo and behold, he's proven me right. He's making me look like I know what I'm talking about, which I appreciate. I very much appreciate. Bulls Wizards doesn't matter to the Knicks, but the Wizards are beating the Bulls. Hey, Wizards, not as bad as their record's showing. They're playing well the last couple of weeks, as evidence that it took 55 points from Jalen Brunson to beat them on one night. Pelicans playing the Heat. Again, this matchup doesn't really concern the Knicks in any way, shape, or form. Jazz are playing the Knicks, obviously. Knicks up by 10. Nets Raptors we checked. Mavs Rockets. Hawks are playing the Nuggets. 76ers are playing the Kings in the late games. As both teams are on their West Coast trip. Interesting. Chi-Chi said, I'd rather have OG. Me too. Very good trade for the Knicks. I'd rather have OG. That does not mean that I like to see IQ and RJ play well. Still got love for them. Because if it were up to them, they would have remained Knicks. Unlike that trader down there in Oklahoma City, you know. AP said Sixers say they are hot. But we'll see if that continues here against the Kings, who are the opposite of hot. They're going the other way. So we'll see. And also, they don't have a very good matchup against Philly. They don't have bigs to match up with Philly and Embiid. If Embiid even plays, we'll see. Hawks Nuggets is interesting because Hawks, they're rising up the rankings, man. If you guys have not been paying attention, they're now 18 and 15 on the season, putting them at the fifth seed right now. Yeah, the Hawks, they're down to 6 now. Well, they're tied with the Milwaukee, going back and forth. They're approaching that Orlando territory, but the Knicks, Celtics, and Cavs kind of separating themselves. Cavs, obviously, they're out in another stratosphere, but Celtics and Knicks still separating themselves between Orlando, Bucks, and Hawks. And then obviously get into the play-in situation. Happy to see Detroit in there. If Detroit wins and Philly loses, keep Philly as far away from you, Detroit. Keep winning, Detroit. I'm a big Detroit fan here tonight. Rob Jaworski, what's up, Rob? Sire Love said Nick Nurse is overrated. I think he is overrated. I do think he's a very good coach, but there was at one point where they're like, is he the best coach in the league? And at that point, yes, he's overrated. AB said Philadelphia fans are talking crazy. Well, you got to understand that Christmas Day game against Boston was their Super Bowl. That was their NBA championship game. So, it's very apropos for a Joel Embiid team to, peak in December and January before finally faltering again at the end of the season because he's not going to be able to maintain. But that's just, we've seen that story 1,000 times at this point in his career. AB said no one is catching the Cavs. No one. I thought the Knicks were one of the hottest teams in the league because they won 8 in a row. And it's like, yeah, how many other teams have won 8 in a row recently? Well, the Cavs continue to win. They refuse to lose. They've won 8 in a row as well, but quietly because everyone's just expecting them to win at this point. And then you have the Oklahoma City Thunder, who won the other night against the Wolves, and they're now up to 12 wins in a row. insane winning streak for the OKC Thunder. Now, we play OKC on Friday, but I believe they play tomorrow. They play the Clippers tomorrow before they play the Knicks. So they play the Clippers, then they play the Knicks. It'll be the second half of the back-to-back, but it is at home. So I'm not expecting the travel or the legs or the energy or anything like that to affect them at all. So it's going to be a bloodbath of a game. AP said, I feel sorry for the Sacramento Kings fans. I do too. You don't deserve that, man. We've been there. We've been there. We've been there. Where the front office and the organization just feels like it has no respect for the fan base. We've been there. Chi-Chi said, major trade incoming. We're going for it this year. I mean, they already made their major trades, Chi-Chi. They've got no other assets to make a major trade. Unless Mitchell Robinson's involved in a trade, and then even still, I don't know what value Mitch has considering he hasn't played at all this year. So I don't know what you're getting. Could be something. We'll see. We'll see. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's out there. I don't know what's available. We've tried talking about it before, but it's really difficult to talk about with the new CBA rules. Sire Love said, the coach in Minnesota make Nick Nurse's career? Coach in Minnesota, Chris Finch? Slim Slam said the Cavs are going to flame out once Mitch gets back. I don't know about that, big dog. Them young boys done grown up, right? When you're a young team, you can get bullied in the playoffs. Not when you get older. Now maybe it'll still happen. Maybe. I think that's definitely something you're gonna have to see in a playoff series. But they were pups back then. They were puppies. They done grown up now. Orlando's making a little bit of a comeback on Detroit. Okay. All right, but let's also go through the Knicks box score. Right? No other games have tipped off yet. Nope. 2 late games are the only ones still left to go. So let's go through the Knicks box score. Rye Bread said, just win one game at a time. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be the mentality. Just next game. Okay, cool, we won this game. Okay, now we focus on the next game. Okay, cool, we won this game. Now focus on the next game. But December was an easy schedule for the Knicks. January will not be. We'll also go through, once we go through the box score, if we have enough time, we'll go through the Knicks schedule coming up here in January. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Doug Fresh said, we're going to put the Cavs back in the warehouse town. Listen, a lot of you guys are talking crazy about beating teams that are really good. The last time you did this, you got disappointed because the Knicks got dog walked by the Atlanta Hawks. I'm just telling you, you got to have respect for your opponents, especially when they're as good as the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, let's go through the box score. Markkanen's 2 for 11. OG Anunoby has put him in jail tonight. 6.7 boards, 1 for 6 from 3. He's not gotten any open looks, and the one open look he did, he knocked down. And that was in transition off a turnover. Chi-Chi said, that's that Atkinson effect. True. He did it with the Nets, yet KD and Kyrie said they didn't need a coach. I'm glad they did. Yeah. Sexton with 13. He's kind of kept Utah in it almost by himself. He's 3 for 3 from the field and 5 for 6 overall. He's playing really well tonight. Off the bench, not getting much. Clarkson's 3 for 10. Kyle looks 0 for 3. Sensible, I thought, was impressive in his 8 minutes. 4 points, 3 boards, and an assist. Thought he was really effective, really confident out there. But outside of that, not a whole lot. Even Keontae George hooping, though, 4 for 9, 2 for 5 from 3. He seems under control tonight. Oftentimes, the thing with Keontae George, who's a second-year player, he could just look really out of control at times. Tonight, he looks really in control and looks confident and looks ready to go. Between George and Sexton, they've really kept Utah hanging around. As for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges is hooping. What else would you expect? 7 for 10 from the field, 16 points. Anunoby was 6. A steal and 2 blocks. Like I said, he's making Markkanen's life a living nightmare right now. He's been fantastic defensively. Karl Anthony Towns, 5 for 10, knocked down 2 threes, got to the foul line. He also has 5 boards, 14 points, Feels like Josh Hart has a million rebounds. What does he have? He has 8 rebounds. 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and his first basket came on his last final shot attempt before the buzzer expired where he got the and one on Kessler. He's got 3 points, 8 boards, 5 assists, a crazy stat line for a halftime. A crazy stat line. Campaign in place for the injured Jalen Brunson and Deuce McBride tonight. The third guy as the option to be the starting point guard outside of Jalen Brunson ended up getting the start tonight, and he's been solid. 5 points, 6 assists, 3 boards, doing a little bit of everything. He does have 3 steals. He's getting out there. He's playing well, 2 for 7. I'd like to see that, be a little bit more efficient. But overall, I think Campaign has been very good, very solid. Off the bench, thought Kolek was okay in his minutes. He wasn't too good defensively, which is why he only played 5. But 2 points, knocked down a nice layup. A rebound and an assist. I thought he was solid. Thought he was okay. The defense was a little bit of a struggle. He's got to get more aggressive defensively. He's got to get more aggressive on the boards. Got to help out on the rebounding. Can't let the ball get knocked out of your hands fighting for the boards when you're a Knick, man. You got to come out and go. Shamet had 2 points. He had a nice layup, a rebound. He played 11 minutes, but I thought for the most part was pretty absent out there in his 11 minutes. You barely felt his presence out there. So I'd like to see him pick up his play a little bit more. Although, look, he's a plus 10 in his 11 minutes. But he only took that one shot. Like, I need you to be more active looking for your own shot, and I need the Knicks overall to be more active in looking to get Landry Shamet open looks. I thought Precious Achiuwa was very good. 8 points, 3 boards, 4 for 5 from the field. He was very active out there, fighting on the glass. It was only once I could really point to him not boxing out well and grabbing a rebound. Only once. But overall, good game for the Knicks, up by 10 on Utah. I'm going to look in the second half, or I'm expecting in the second half for them to really start to extend their lead now. Chi-Chi said, Knicks will only get better. Give them another month or so. We're on an 8-game winning streak today. We make it 9. Against very bad teams. Now, you play the teams who are in front of you. I will never take that away from the Knicks, but you got to call a spade a spade. They've had a very easy December schedule, and that's very good for them. I mean, look, Orlando without their guys. Minnesota, who struggled. New Orleans, who sucks, and they're without their guys. Toronto, who sucks, who's without their guys. San Antonio was a decent win on Christmas Day. Orlando without their guys, and then Washington twice. So they have maybe, but they should also beat San Antonio. They're a 500 team. So they haven't really, it was a good game, and they survived the Wemby performance. But they have 1 game out of the 8 that could be seen as, okay, that's a good win. Everything else is chalk. Everything else you should have won. And then tonight, too, against Utah, you should win. The big test is going to come against Oklahoma City. 8-game winning streak means nothing to me. Not going to lie, it means nothing to me. Because these are all games they should win. Win against OKC, then I'll be impressed. Even if they lose against Chicago, it's like, okay, well, look, they capped off the winning streak against the win against OKC. It means something to me. Even if they lose against Chicago or Orlando or Toronto, one of these lesser teams coming up, I'm fine with that. They got OKC again in a week, but that time will be at home. They have Milwaukee coming up, who's been playing better. They have Detroit, who's playing very well. You have Philadelphia, who's been playing better. Minnesota, Atlanta is a revenge game. You got Brooklyn, you got Sacramento, you got Memphis, who's one of the best teams in the league. You got Denver coming back looking for revenge. So January is not an easy month, man. It is not an easy month. It's going to be a gut check moment. And Johnny Juzang coming out of halftime knocks down immediately a corner 3. Come on, Knicks. Lock in. 56-49. Start of the third quarter here. Campaign has it up top, coming to his left off the town screen. He's got space, driving it down, gets the scoop layup, can't get it to go, but they do call a foul on Kessler, sending Campaign to the foul line for 2 free throws. David said Cam and JB totally different point guards. Also, like, one guy's significantly better than the other, which is fine. Which is fine. Robert said, well, you got to fatten up. It's the holidays. True. True. Look, I'm not going to fault them for beating the teams they should beat. But, like, I'm not going to go crazy over an 8-game winning streak against lesser competition. Like, you should win those. I'm not going to be impressed by it. You beat OKC, then I'll be impressed. But up until now, I've just expected what they've given us. I've expected this performance from them. Campaign knocks down both of his free throws. Thank you, Campaign. Putting it back to a 9-point game. Keontae George bringing it down against Hart. Gets it over to Markkanen. Markkanen hands it off to Sexton. He dribbles it off his foot. Josh Hart picks it up. Hit a head pass to Anunoby. He's going to Euro step down the lane and gets the lefty finish to go. Beautiful move from OG. Nice hit a head pass from Josh Hart, who racks up yet another assist. Sexton bringing it down. Raymond Vasquez. What's up, Raymond? Keontae George coming to his right. He's got Anunoby chasing him. Puts up a floater off glass. Can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. Quick outlet to Hart. And the Knicks are pushing the other way. It's a 4-on-3. Josh Hart bringing it down. Gets caught in the air. And then throws it over to nobody. Josh Hart getting caught with them jump passes, Josh. Come on. Sire Love said, I can see us winning 20 in a row. I can't see that. I can't see that. Not with the way Tom Thibodeau runs his rotations. Guys are going to break down and get way too tired going for 20 in a row. Keontae George coming to his left off the Kessler screen. Pocket pass to Kessler. He's down low. Oh, no, they called a travel. I thought they were going to call a foul on Anunoby, who was reaching down, who was digging down low to help out Karl-Anthony Towns on the roll. But they call a walk on Kessler. Another turnover. Ball going back to the Knicks. Bridges has it up top, being guarded by Sexton. Gets it over to Anunoby. Coming to his right, one dribble, mid-range pull-up jumper as they leave him open. He can't get it to go. Kessler with the rebound. And now here comes Sexton bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. And they call an off-ball foul. I believe Bridges, they called the foul on Bridges, who accidentally tripped up Markkanen. And Bridges comes up limping a little bit. George has it up top, coming to his left, off the Markkanen screen. Now they get it over to Markkanen, coming off the screen. Good contest from Anunoby off the screen. But fighting for the rebound, Ju Zhang ends up with it and gets an easy layup out of it. Campaign has it up top. Being guarded by George, gets it over to Bridges. Being guarded by Sexton, coming to his right off a town screen. Kicks it out to Payne on the right wing. Pump fakes, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart in the right corner. Throws it off of George. Josh Hart, who's stumbling off of Ju Zhang, excuse me. Josh Hart, who was stumbling out of bounds. He was losing his balance out there in the corner. Just throws it off of Ju Zhang, who's guarding him. Mike Torres, what's up, Mike? Anunoby's got to get it in. Gets it over to Payne. Driving it down. He's got space. Kicks it out the Bridges. Wide open left corner 3. Knocks it down. What else would you expect, baby? What else would you expect? 62-51. Oh, no, they call it a 2-point shot. 62-51. George hands it off to Sexton, being guarded by Bridges. Sexton dancing with it, coming to his right, spinning to his left, stepping back, fall away jumper over Bridges, well short. Josh Hart with another rebound. He's pushing the pace, coming the other way. Josh Hart driving it down, leaves it off for Towns. Towns is going to go up, can't get the dunk to go down. He was trying to posterize Kessler halfway down. But Karl-Anthony Towns is going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. As Towns walks back to the foul line with a big old smile on his face, knowing I almost had me a top 10 play of the week. Will Hardy's going to call a timeout and challenge the foul call. All right. We'll see. We'll see what the refs come up with. You know, the refs, they can be real iffy on these on these dunk attempt foul calls, man. Mike said almost career poster dunk. It was a beautiful dunk, too. Kessler went up there, tried to contest the dunk. Towns came in strong, tried to cock that thing back and throw it down over him. It's not one of these silly flyby dunks that you see a lot. That was a real poster dunk attempt. I like it. I like it from both sides. I like that Kessler challenged it. I like that Towns went for it. Fred, what's up, Fred? Let's hope Cass stays out of foul trouble. He hasn't been in foul trouble tonight. I don't think he has one foul. Maybe he has one. If I look real quick, Karl-Anthony Towns has just one foul. Just one foul for Towns tonight. So we should be good on that. Although, look, you know Karl-Anthony Towns can go on a foul bender where he picks up like 3 in 2 minutes. You know, so. Alyssa Lester, what's up, Alyssa? Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. Student said the Grizzlies looking kind of hazardous. We went over it last night. You guys tuned in for the Thunder Wolves game we watched last night. I labeled 6 legit championship teams. I think 4 of them are legit, and then 2 of them are dark horses, right? So the 4 legit ones I have, Cavs, Celtics, OKC, and Dallas. Got to give Dallas the benefit of the doubt, considering 1, they have one of the best players in the league in Luka, and 2, they were a finals team last year that got better this year. So those 4 teams, 2 out of the East, 2 out of the West. I didn't do that on purpose. That's just kind of how it worked out. And then the 2 dark horses I have, the one in the West, the Memphis Grizzlies. The one in the East, the New York Knicks. You know? And by dark horses, I mean, like, a lot's got to go right. Successful challenge for the Jazz, by the way. See the replay here. Kessler goes straight up. Kessler goes straight up. Marginal contact. I like the call. I like the call. Allow people to allow players to successfully challenge dunk attempts, man. Allow it. Allow it. So a jump ball between Kessler and Towns. Towns was not ready for it. Kessler wins it easy, and Keontae George will bring it down. George has it up top, gets it over to Markkanen, hands it off to Sexton. Sexton coming to his right off of Kessler's screen. Payne chasing, comes down the lane, gets a righty layup to go, and he's looking for a foul call he doesn't get, but through the contact, he's able to finish anyway. Payne bringing it down. Payne has it up top. Gets it over to Towns. Towns up top, pump fakes, driving past Kessler, putting his head down. In the paint, pump fakes again, goes up. Gets it to go and 1. It was an awkward attempt in the paint, muscling through the contact to give him about 2 or 3 pump fakes. Kessler finally went for him. Leans in, gets the foul and 1 for Karl-Anthony Towns going to the foul line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. He finally picks up the foul. Oh, that's because Markkanen holding on to the ball and Karl-Anthony Towns flexing on him a little bit. He's just too big and too strong on him, man. I like it. I like it. Knock down your free throw now, please. Towns knocks down his and 1 free throw, pushing it back up to 12. Keontae George bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Gets it over to Kessler. Kessler, back to George, catches, puts it up over Hart after he set his feet, and he knocks it down. Good-looking, confident shot from Keontae George there on the left wing. Payne bringing it down the other way, trying to push the pace a little bit. Gets it over to Towns. Towns spots up for a deep 3. In and out halfway down. Karl-Anthony Towns was calling for it from Payne. You got to give that up early. Markkanen driving it down on Anunoby. Gets blocked by Towns with the rebound. Quick outlet to Hart. Hart bringing it down. Leaves it off for Anunoby. Coming down the lane. Gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Fouled by Juzang. OG Anunoby has Lowry Markkanen in absolute fits tonight. Markkanen has not been able to get a clean look at all as Anunoby knocks down his first free throw. He has not gotten any clean looks tonight. AB said, what is the game time? 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 66-56 as Anunoby misses the second free throw. And Keontae George will bring it down. Shockwave, what's up, Shockwave? Sexton has it up top, dancing with it against Payne. Coming to his right, now crosses over to his left, tries to kick it out to Ju Zhang, but Mikal Bridges jumping the passing lane, knocking it out of bounds. Good defense from the Knicks. Sexton driving it in on Towns, flips it over the basket, gets an and one. Sexton over Towns. Come on, Towns. Can't be bodying up against the guard down low. You know they're going to give him that foul call. You got to use your height and your wingspan to go up and contest that at the basket as he flips it up. Come on, brother. We know this. We know this. Sexton at the foul line for one more. Good move from Sexton. Gets it to go for the conventional three-point play. And Cam Payne will bring it down 66-59. George Rodriguez, what's up, George? Happy New Year to you, my man. Happy New Year to you. AB said, can't watch it on TV. You know what happens. I'm a superstitious fan. I think you should be all right against this Utah team. But they're not going away quietly. They're hanging around. They're sticking around. Cam Payne has it up top, crosses over to his right, driving it down, scoop layup with the right hand, can't get it to go. Cam Payne has missed about 4 layups tonight. Keontae George, quick hit ahead, Ju Zhang, left corner three, in and out, can't get it to go, but Markkanen right there on the offensive rebound, two-handed putback. And it's back to a 5-point game, just like that. Josh Hart on the right wing, up top to Towns, they leave him, terrible defense from Utah, and Karl-Anthony Towns makes him pay, knocking down the three, putting it back up by 8. Getting those 3 points back that he gave up to Sexton. George bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Good defense from the Knicks. Good ball denial. George coming to his left off the Kessler screen. Throws the lob to Kessler. He can't get the finish to go. Towns with the rebound. Over to Josh Hart. Shot out of a cannon. Throws it over to Bridges in the paint. Low fall-away jumper. Gets it to go. And another assist for Josh Hart. He's working on his triple-double. The only thing that could hold him back tonight is the points. He's only got 3 points right now. The Knicks back up by 10, and the Utah Jazz, miscommunication, just throw it out of bounds. Another turnover. 6:30 to go, almost halfway through the third quarter here. Student said, we're taking January 1 game at a time, and that's how you got to approach it, 1 game at a time. Fight for the rebound. Josh Hart almost got it against 3 Jazz players, and Josh Hart's looking at his teammates like, where are ya? Jordan Clarkson, a double pull of 3, knocks it down in transition. Knicks transition defense has not been very good tonight. If the Jazz can get out and run, they've generated good open looks. Bridges bringing it down, gets it over to Towns. Towns has it up top. Gets it over to Cam Payne. Cam Payne gets it over to Anunoby down low. Jab step, driving it down, goes right through Sexton, who falls down, and Anunoby just flips it up and in. Just bully balling his way down low. I love it. I love it. They get it over to George up top, coming to his left, looking to answer, driving it down, scoop layup with the left hand, eye off glass over Towns, gets it to go. And now both teams trading baskets here. Josh Hart hands it off to Bridges. Bridges pump fakes, driving to his left. Tries to get the little scoop layup, can't get it to go. Towns saves the offensive rebound, then beautiful bullet pass out to Josh Hart, who spins off the defense, driving it down, kicks it out. Cam Payne tried to get the extra pass to Anunoby. Markkanen picks it off, and then over the Sexton for an easy layup. Come on, Cam Payne. Cam Payne bringing it down now. Hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby has it up top. Gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart coming to his right off the Town screen. Leaves it off to Anunoby. A right wing 3. Come on, OG. Get in on the party. And yes, he does. Knocks down to 3 on the right wing. Josh Hart with 3 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. working his way to a double-double with no points. Keontae George up top gets it over to Clarkson. Clarkson, jab step, pump fake, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his right, lost the handle, picks it back up, tries to get it over to Markkanen in the corner, and the combination of Bridges and Anunoby on you can frighten even the best of offensive players as Jordan Clarkson flings that pass out of bounds. A little overzealous. 68-76. And the Knicks will bring it down. Campaign up top, over on the left wing, as Achua checks in for Towns. Campaign driving it down, puts up the floater, comes up short. Collier with the rebound. He's bringing it down against Campaign. Collier has it up top. Gets it over to Markkanen, comes to the basket. Euro stepping down the lane and gets a righty layup to go. Nice play for the Jazz to finally free up Markkanen from Anunoby's handcuffs. Achua has it up top, hands it off to Payne. Payne coming to his right off the Achua screen, steps back, now leaves it off for Achua at the last second. Achua driving it down, little mid-range pull-up jumper. I don't like that shot one bit, and Collier grabs the rebound. We can do better than that. Collier has it up top, crossing over to his left, leaves it off. Markkanen puts up a left wing three, comes up short. Bridges with the rebound, leaves it off for Payne. Payne bringing it down. Quick crossover to his right, pulling it back out, almost fell down. Up top to Josh Hart. Hart over to Achua. Achua has it up top. Fakes the handoff. Now leaves it off for Payne. Payne coming to his left, puts up the floater. Draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Campaign getting a little too erratic right now. Just put the ball in Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart's hands and trust the process. I think I'd like the ball in the hands of Campaign a little bit less right now. A little too erratic with his decision making. A two-man game between Campaign and Precious Achua is not really what I want to see. Just go stand on the wing, be a secondary playmaker. Mark said, got to stop Markkanen. I mean, Anunoby, for the most part, has had him in handcuffs all night long. Overall, Markkanen's 4 for 16, 1 for 8 from 3 for 10 points. It's about as good as you're going to get as Campaign misses a free throw. Come on, we can't be missing free throws. It's 76-70 right now, y'all. You should be up double digits right now. One more for Campaign. Does knock down the second one at least. And Isaiah Collier and the Utah Jazz will bring it down. 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Clarkson up top gets it over to Filipowski. Filipowski hands it off to Collier, driving to his right, blowing past Hart, goes under the basket, leaves it off for Filipowski, goes up, gets blocked by Achua. Ball knocked loose, Filipowski has it. Hands it off to Mekhi Luke, puts up a left wing three, comes up short, long rebound, ends back up into Filipowski's hands, backing down Achua. Achua knocks it loose. Josh Hart almost picked up, the ball is still loose. And Markkanen picks it up and blows the layup, fight for the rebound, it's loose. Josh Hart picks it up, but he was stepping out of bounds. Come on, guys. We got to grab these loose balls. We can't lose these 50-50 balls to Utah like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. Good defense overall, especially by Precious Achua down low, protecting that basket. Doug Fresh said, please grab a rebound. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Doug. Filipowski has it up top, hands it off to Clarkson. Coming to his left, frees himself up, a pull-up three, gets it to go off the Filipowski screen. And just like that, it is a 4-point game, y'all. Come on, Knicks. Josh Hart on the right wing, driving to his left off the Achua screen. Ball is loose. Bridges able to pick up the loose ball, hands it off to Achua. A little floater along the baseline, can't get it to go. Josh Hart, an offensive rebound, lost it. It's still loose. Josh Hart able to grab it. He's driving it down, tries to go with the reverse layup, gets blocked by Markkanen, but Anunoby saves it over to Hart. Hart has it in the corner. Pocket pass to Achua. And then stripped by Collier, and finally a foul, sending Precious Achua to the foul line with 2:30 to go. And a timeout. But some sloppy play from both sides, but really a lot from the Knicks. Not able to squeeze onto that orange and not able to pick up these loose balls. Come on, Knicks. Feels like Josh Hart's the only guy flying around out there. Mark said, how about we grab a rebound? That would help. Would help immensely. AB said, well, I guess I can see the difference between Brunson and everyone else. Yeah, I mean, you got no real creators out there, right? Like Towns, is a polished offensive player, but he's got to get it in certain spots. And that's usually the case with big men. You got to get it in certain spots. It's not like they're going to go out there and create shots for themselves. That's what make guys like Wemby, Jokic, like unicorns, is that like you can just give them the ball anywhere on the court and they'll make something happen, which is usually not something you can do with a center. But, you know, like you're seeing the difference with like Campaign. He can be an erratic sort of point guard. It's part of the reason why he's never been a starter in his career, is that he just doesn't make great decisions. He can get hot. He can score you some baskets, but he's not going to set up the offense all that well. It's not going to be consistent. AP said they're going to get murdered by OKC. Yeah, man, it's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a real tough one. OKC is playing like, if you guys watched that Wolves game, which, you know, I was here live streaming the Wolves game, that was a horrifying game to watch as an opponent. OKC took it right to Minnesota. And there was a stretch where they forced about 4 or 5 steals on possessions or in a row. Like just taking it out of the Timberwolves players' hands. So it's going to be a tough battle. Now, I will say, I think Tom Thibodeau's a better coach than Chris Finch. I think he'll come up with a better game plan. The Knicks are a better team than Minnesota. And they do have more offensive options than Minnesota has. And they do have smarter players than Minnesota has overall. Right? During that whole game, part of what I was calling was they're forcing the ball at their game plan was to force the ball at Anthony Edwards' hands, put him in the hands of McDaniels and Julius Randle, and say, go ahead and make a play, guys. And, you know, those guys can be erratic playmakers. They can be erratic decision makers. And, oof, they were off their game that night, just giving the ball right back to OKC time and time again. My man, MR. What's up, MR? Simplify the game. Knicks got to be easy in the crunch. Play smart, win each possession. I mean, they've done that for the most part here. They hold a 4-point lead. But it's been sloppy here in the third quarter. I was looking forward to them extending the lead a little bit more here as Achua is at the foul line, knocks down the first free throw. Thank you, Precious. But Utah's not going away quietly. They're hanging around here. Achua misses the second one, though. Come on, guys. Can't be missing free throws here tonight. Need all the points you can get with no JB, no Deuce McBride. Collier has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Gets it over to Clarkson. Hands it off to Sensabaugh. Driving it in on Bridges. Kicks it out the last second to Collier. Swings it over to Clarkson, being guarded by Anunoby. Jab step back, left wing 3. Well short. Good defense from Anunoby. Josh Hart with the rebound. He's got that double-double. Or he does have the 10 rebounds. He'll get the 10 assists soon. Anunoby down low, hop step, gets the nice reverse layup to go. Anunoby with the beautiful footwork down low gets the layup to go. Collier has it, throws over to the top of Filipowski, hands it off to Clarkson, pump fakes, driving to his right, pulling it back out as Achua is going to switch onto him. And Clarkson smells blood in the water. He's going to look to attack. Double cross down the lane, wild reverse layup. Can't get it to go, but gets fouled by Precious Achua, sending him to the foul line for 2 free throws. Sorry, love. So Josh Hart's on that breast milk supplement. Hey, man. Very few players in NBA history have been able to do what Josh Hart's capable of doing. And, like, they may have to try it at some point, man. They may have to try it. Clarkson at the foul line. He knocked down the first one, misses the second one. Town subs back in for Achua and grabs the rebound. Kolek is also in. And Tyler Kolek will bring it down against Collier. Kolek has it up top, hands it off to Anunoby, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart on the right wing. Throws it over the top to Anunoby. Beautiful back screen from Karl-Anthony Towns, and Anunoby gets open, cut into the basket, and another assist for Josh Hart. There's the double-double for Josh Hart, and another 2 points for OG Anunoby. Filipowski has it up top, hands it off to Clarkson. Clarkson dancing around the screen, puts up a foul line floater, gets it to go. Clarkson having a very good third quarter here, keeping his team into it. It's a 6-point game. Kolek has it up top. Hands it off to Anunoby. Gets it over to Hart. They set the same play, back screen. Towns, backdoor pass to Anunoby, who gets blocked by Clarkson, and Anunoby's complaining in the backcourt. It's a 5-on-4. Clarkson bringing it down, crosses over, kicks it out the last second to Collier, driving it down, tries to hit the pocket pass over to Filipowski, but knocked out of bounds by Towns. Ball will remain with Utah. Clarkson blocking Anunoby at the rim. You got to hit that pump fake, OG. Got to hit that pump fake. Anunoby's going to sub out here for Precious Achiuwa. Give Anunoby a little bit of a rest. Seems a little tired out there. I appreciate it. Clarkson has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Under a minute to go. Clarkson coming to his left off the Filipowski screen. Kicks it out the last second. Mikhailuk puts up a three over Kolek. Can't get it to go. Town snatches another rebound over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart bringing it down. Has it up top. A pull-up three, and he knocks it down because of course, Josh Hart. The exact same play he did at the end of the first half where he tried to go for that 2-for-1. Josh Hart a dribble pull-up three. 76-85. It didn't work that time. It works this time. Collier has it up top, being guarded by Achiuwa. Quick crossover to his left, driving it down, leaves it off up top. Bryce sends the ball, straightaway three, comes up short. Towns with the rebound, quick outlet to Kolek. Kolek's off and running. Kolek putting his head down, leaves it off for Bridges. Bridges going under with the scoop layup, gets it to go. And the Knicks back up by 11 with 7 seconds to go. Clarkson bringing it down, stops, pump fake, leans in, gets the foul, and Josh Hart is going to go to the foul line for 3 free throws. So Josh Hart giveth, and he taketh away. Oh, man, Josh. Josh Hart, a crazy pull-up three in transition, going for the 2-for-1. He knocks it down and then goes for the pump fake against Jordan Clarkson, sending him to the foul line for 3 free throws. Clarkson knocks down the first. AP said, one thing I absolutely have to say is improved, Josh Hart. I mean, Josh Hart's just doing the things he normally does. He's just in the starting lineup this time. He's just doing it from the jump, just doing it from the start of the game. Playing a lot more minutes. Clarkson's a very good free throw shooter. Knocks down the first 2. He's got 1 more coming, cutting it to a 9-point lead. Can cut it to 8. And he does just that, knocking down all 3 of his free throws with 1.4 left on the clock. Josh Hart's going to try to throw a full-court baseball pass. Get a shot up here. 1.4 is not bad. Not bad time. Throw it over the top to nobody. Collier with it. He's going to chuck it up. It's going to be way off. And that's going to be the end of the quarter. Okay, he said, don't let Hart inbound. And he said, I knew it. Yeah. I mean, not much you could do there. Not much that I think even the Knicks wanted to do there. Like, they didn't run any play. They didn't do anything. They were like, hey, Josh, just throw it down court. You know. But a 9-point lead going into the fourth quarter, not terrible. Not terrible. Didn't they have a 9-point lead going into halftime? Oh, no, they had a 10-point lead at halftime. But I will say, the lead got cut to 4 points at one point. So I'm happy to see that the Knicks were able to build it back up before the fourth quarter. Just got to hold on to it now. AP said, Josh Hart's offense has improved significantly. I don't know if it's improved significantly or if he's just gotten more comfortable and plays a different role on the team. You know, he's playing like a pseudo Draymond Green role where he's, for the most part, been like a secondary ball handler, secondary playmaker in the starting lineup. But like, when you're the guy who defenses are going to ignore because you're surrounded, insulated by so much offensive talent between Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, and Towns, it's like, all right, well, I'm expecting you to be a secondary playmaker. I'm expecting you to knock down the open shots that you're gonna get. And, like this, him knocking down open shots is the bare minimum. He's done a lot more than that because Josh Hart's actually a very good basketball player. But I don't know if he's improved significantly, more so than he's just playing a different role and playing it very well. $79-87. Start of the fourth quarter here. AB said for some reason he stands out more this year. He's in the starting lineup. He was not in the starting lineup last year. He was in the starting lineup second half of the season with all the injuries. But, like different role, more responsibility, a lot more minutes. Yak said causing some more turnovers will help. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tyler Kolek bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Collier. Coming to his right. Driving right into Clarkson. Has it on the right wing. Gets it over to Towns up top. Hands it back off to Kolek. Kolek now coming to it right off the Towns screen. Pocket pass to Towns. Rolling down the lane. Gets fouled. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Nice pick and roll manipulation from Tyler Kolek there. I love to see it. I love to see it. AB said, I don't remember his three-pointers going in like that last year. He wasn't taking as many, and you're right. His three-point shooting has improved a lot this year. He started off the year really terribly, and then in the middle of the season, he had like that wrist injury, and he just wasn't taking them anymore. But it's not like he's taking a lot this year either. He is knocking down the ones he is taking now. He's like, what, a 39%, 40% three-point shooter this year, but it's not on high volume. Teams still don't respect his three-point shooting. They will still dare him to shoot. Towns knocks down his first free throw. But he is a better shooter. You're right about that, AP. He is a better shooter. He has worked on it. It does look better, smoother. He looks a lot more comfortable shooting it. I think also a part of that is the fact that he doesn't have that wrist injury that he had last year. Towns knocks down both of his free throws, putting it back up by 10. Bryce sends the ball on the right wing. Over the top to Clarkson, who flares off of the screen, can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound, gets it over to Kolek. Kolek bringing it down. Show me something, Tyler Kolek. Kolek on the left wing. He's going to wait for Towns to get back. Quick crossover to his left, driving it down. Hesitation move. Gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Josh Hart up top. Crosses over to his right, driving it down, right into the defense. Puts up the floater, gets it to go. Josh Hart working his way to his another triple-double tonight. A second straight triple-double. Collier has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Gets it over to Mikhailuk off the screen, puts it up. Good defense from Kolek. Can't get it to go. Towns, another big, strong rebound. Quick outlet to Kolek. Kolek bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Being guarded by Senzabal. Coming to his left off the Town screen. Stopping. Manipulating the paint. Pump fake. Kicks it out. Achua, left corner three, knock me down. Precious Achua. He's become a corner three-point assassin all of a sudden. The confidence from Precious Achua to not only make that three, but to take that three. Right? That's an audacious three. Precious Achua is not known for three-point shooting. He's come in this year. He said, I'm going to knock down my corner threes this year. Mikhailuk coming down, pump fakes, gets caught in the air, leaves it off for Kessler. They kick it out. Collier, he's not known as a three-point shooter, misses it off the back rim. Towns, another strong rebound. Quick outlet to Josh Hart. Josh Hart's off and running with Mikal Bridges. Euro stepping down the lane. Takes the contact. Can't get the layup to go, but they do call the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Of the Knicks, with a 15-point lead, trying to make it 17 here with the Knicks, with Josh Hart's 2 free throws. They're trying to blow this game open here in the fourth quarter, end this one early, y'all. AB said, I don't think he got a point in the preseason. I think he made one shot in the preseason. Right? Didn't he make one shot in the preseason? And there was that whole thing where people were like, oh no, what's going on with Josh Hart? And I was like, I'm not worried about Josh Hart. He'll be fine. Josh Hart misses the first free throw. How many points does he have? What does he need? What does he need? He's got the rebounds. He's got the assists. Josh Hart with 12 rebounds, 11 assists, and 9 points. Come on, Josh. Come on, Josh. I believe that's counting this free throw he's about to make. Because the Gotham Sports app is so far behind the regular streams. Precious Achua is going to sub out here for Anunoby. Sire Love said Josh Hart is the ultimate glue guy on and off the court, and he makes OG shine. He does. He makes pretty much everybody on the team shine, man. Josh Hart knocks down his free throw. Up to 9 points. Mekhi Luke bringing it down against Kolek. Has it up top. Coming to his right. Off a Kessler screen. Hesitation move. Gets caught in the air. Tries to leave it off for Kessler. Knocked loose. Kessler able to pick it up, though. Josh Hart couldn't hold on to that steal. Kessler able to lay it up and in over Towns. Josh Hart on the right wing. Coming to his left off a Towns screen. Putting his head down. Attacking. Lefty layup. Gets it to go. There is his triple-double, y'all. There is his triple-double. Clarkson stepping back for a three over Bridges. Way long. Hit the side of the backboard. Towns with another rebound. And here comes Kolek again. Kolek on the left wing. Knicks up by 16, 97, 81, 9:30 to go. They swing it over to Hart. Extra pass to Anunoby. He pump fakes. On the right wing. Up top to Josh Hart. Josh Hart spinning. Stepping back. Fall away jumper over Senzabal. Comes up short. Long rebound out to Senzabal. He's going to bring it down. Kolek is going to stand in his way. Pick him up. Sends the ball on the right wing. Throws it down low to Kessler, being guarded by Hart. Kessler fakes the handoff. Gets it out to Clarkson, coming to his right, in and out dribble. Leans in, draws the foul, and Josh Hart gets the floater to go. He's going to go to the foul line for one more. David Haas Jr. says, another blowout? Mark, I know you're ahead of me in the stream. The Gotham Sports app is terrible and being behind on the stream, but you can't spoil it for me because then I can't get hyped, Mark. Now I know a Karl-Anthony Towns slam is going to come, and I'm not going to be hyped. I'm just going to call it like Karl-Anthony Towns with the slam dunk. Like, you're spoiling the stream. You're making it less special. Towns with the rebound off the missed free throw from Clarkson. Over to Towns, driving to his right, and throws it down over Kessler. There's your call, Mark. There's your call. Big slam dunk from Towns over Kessler. Finally got his poster. Clarkson driving to his left, stopping, kicking it out to Markkanen, driving to his right on Bridges, stopping, turning, spinning, in the paint, fall away jumper, in and out, can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. Another rebound, and gets it over to Hart. Hart has it on the right wing, gets it over to Anunoby, dancing with it against Mekhi Luke. He's going to use his strength down low, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Towns. Towns, extra pass, Bridges, wide open left corner three, knock me down, comes up short on it. We got to get those to go. Clarkson bringing it down, hesitation move, crosses over to his left, stopping, spinning, in the paint, puts up a floater, can't get it to go, but a foul on Kolek is going to send him to the foul line for two more free throws. MR says, Josh Hart playing like it's his last game. This is just a regular Josh Hart game. This is just a regular Josh Hart game. Clarkson knocks down his first free throw. Campaign checking in for Kolek. Decent minutes for Kolek again. Decent minutes. Eight minutes to go here, 99-84. 15-point lead for the Knicks. Clarkson at the line for one more. Gets it to go. Campaign will bring it down. Payne has it up top. Hands it off the Bridges. Coming to his left, gets it over to Hart. Hart up top. Gets it over to Anunoby on the left wing. Now over to Towns. Towns in the high post. Feeds Anunoby cutting back door. Stops, pivots. Gets the layup to go. Anunoby using his strength tonight against the smaller team of Utah. Got a lot of guards guarding Anunoby tonight. George has it up top, dancing, coming to his right off a Kessler screen, gets open, driving it down, in the paint, puts up the floater off glass, can't get it to go. Kessler right there, but grabs it while it was on the rim, and it's an offensive basket interference. Ball going back to the Knicks. Knicks are starting to blow this one open a little bit. Utah struggling to generate points here in the fourth quarter. 16-point lead for the Knicks. Jordan Clarkson subbing out of the game. I don't know why you'd want Clarkson out of the game. I'd keep him in there. He's been your go-to guy offensively here. He's one of the only guys who's been able to generate points. Johnny Juzang hasn't done much for you. But you know Utah's trying to lose these games. Towns has it up top, hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby being guarded by Filipowski. Has it up top. He's going to look to dance. Step back three over Filipowski. Gave him space off the back rim. Fight for the rebound. And Keontae George has it. George bringing it down on the right wing. Over to Juzang. He puts up a three over Hart. Can't get it to go. Anunoby, good box out and rebound. Here comes Campaign. Still a 16-point lead, 101-85. Under 7 minutes to go. Campaign on the right wing, coming to his left, dancing with it. Gets it over to Towns in the high post. They bring a double team. Bullet pass over to Josh Hart, who knocks down a little reverse layup. And another timeout for Utah. As the Knicks have opened up their largest lead of the game of 18 points. 103-85. To be expected for the Knicks to blow out this Utah team here tonight. Ricardo Santiago, what's up, Ricardo? Josh is a very, very good player. Very good player. Very good player. Playing in the role that he's playing in right now is like, woof. We're spoiled. We're spoiled having him. Let's go around the league real quick. What's going on? What's going on? What are the scores looking like? I also want to check on my guy quickly. Heat are going to be the Pelicans. At least they're up by 10. 8 minutes left to go in that game. Raptors being the Nets. But how is my guy Quickly playing? Quickly, tonight, 13 points, 10 assists, 4 boards. First game back from injury. Love to see it. Love to see it. Still got a lot of time left in that one, too. Doug Fresh said taking care of business. Sorry Love says, remember us when ESPN hires you. I think ESPN wants people who scream. I don't think ESPN wants anybody to actually talk about basketball over there. If they did, they would have never fired Zach Lowe. I think that was the nail in the coffin for ESPN's basketball division. They made sure they paid Kendrick Perkins. They gave Stephen A big old contract, and they fired Zach Lowe. So I think you know where the direction that company's going. Hawks Nuggets have tipped off. That's going to be a good game. Mavs Rockets, 76ers Kings at the tip off. That's a 10 o'clock start time. That's it. I thought there was more games tonight. Anyway. We got to pick a game out for tomorrow as well. So we can put that in right now. We have Pacers Heat. We have Celtics Timberwolves. It might just have to be Celtics Timberwolves now. Clippers Thunder. You guys want to watch Thunder again? Nets Bucks. Can't watch the Nets. 76ers Warriors late game. Blazers Lakers late game. Don't want to watch those. So I guess we could put Pacers Heat. Pacers Heat. And that is a 7:30 start time. Well, the game is back. We'll get to it in a second. But not too many options for tomorrow's game anyway. We're back into it. And Ju Zhang knocks down a 3. 103-88. Campaign bringing it down. 2 straight triple-doubles for Josh Hart. Bridges on the right wing. Over to Towns. Towns up top. Being guarded by Markkanen. Driving to his right. Spinning to his left. Puts it up in the paint. Gets fouled. Can't get the shot to go, but he will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. AB said, how about the Sixers? I'd love to see them lose. The only reason why I don't want to put the Sixers on here is they're the late game. 10 o'clock start time is just, playing the Warriors. I don't want to stay up to watch the 76ers lose. I like to see them lose, but not that much. Got Celtics Timberwolves. which is a 7:30 start time. That is the TNT game. And then the last option I'll put on here is Clippers Thunder. Right, can continue to scout this Thunder team playing the Clippers tomorrow, and that is an 8 o'clock start time. So we can pick from those three. Jordan Clarkson's back in the game. Towns split the pair of free throws. Gets an and one over Karl Anthony Towns here. Is this Jordan Clarkson's auditioning game for the Knicks? I don't think the Knicks need another offensive threat. I think they need a defensive guy off the bench. Clarkson misses another free throw, though, and Towns with another rebound. So 104-90, a 14-point lead for the Knicks. 5:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Josh Hart has it up top, being guarded by George. And Keontae George takes it right out of Josh Hart's hands, and George bringing it down. Gets it over to Markkanen. Bridges does a good job running him off the line. Now they kick it out to Sexton. Left corner three for Sexton, and he continues to be perfect from the three-point line tonight. And 104-93. Josh Hart bringing it down against Keontae George. Utah not going away quietly here tonight. Josh Hart on the right wing, spinning to his left, driving it down, blowing past the defense, goes up, and he throws it down with two hands. My goodness. Josh Hart exploding to the basket. Quick hit ahead to Sexton. One dribble puts it up over Anunoby. A bad shot, can't get it to go. Ball knocked loose. Sexton able to pick it up, loses it, and he's able to get it back. Kicks it in the corner. Markkanen puts it up. No hesitation over Towns. In and out, can't get it to go. Josh Hart another rebound, and here comes Campaign. Under 5 to go. 106-93. Towns up top. Gets it over to Bridges. Trying to throw it down low to Anunoby. He's being guarded by Sexton. He's got the size and strength advantage. He's going to back him down. They showed double team. Tries to kick it out, but Juzang reaches in there and fouls Anunoby. Slim Slammer says, I need to see the Celtics get smashed. Who are the Celtics playing? The Timberwolves? I don't know if the Timberwolves are going to be the team to do that. Maybe. Kenny McLeod, what's up, Kenny? Towns in the paint, knocks down a righty hook shot over Markkanen. Markkanen on the right wing, being guarded by Bridges. Gets fouled by Bridges. Sending Markkanen to the foul line for two free throws, 108-93. Still a 15-point lead for the Knicks. Markkanen with the two free throws. Slim Slam says, clear the bench at this point. You know Tom Thibodeau's not going to do that. You know Tom Thibodeau's not going to do that. Ricardo Santiago said, Knicks has the deepest bench. They will make the people of New York crying because the team is a champion. Go Knicks. Knicks don't have a deep bench at all. Their biggest issue is they don't have a deep bench. Markkanen knocks down both free throws. And the Knicks turn it over on the inbound. Come on, Knicks. Anunoby guarding Juzang. A terrible decision from Juzang to go up and challenge Anunoby at the basket. Towns cleans it up with the rebound, and Campaign will bring it down. Under 4 minutes to go. 27-20 for Towns tonight. Bridges gets it over to Towns, and they call a foul on Markkanen, getting too physical with Karl Anthony Towns fighting for post positioning. Kenny said Josh just keeps on getting better. He's comfortable, man. If there's something I could say about Josh Hart this season, he is very comfortable with what he's doing. Rudy Pooty, what's up, Rudy? Nice jacket. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. I do love this jacket. I really do. Sorry, Love says, I don't think we need a trade. You're right, Santiago. I disagree. I don't think the Knicks are not deep at all. Very evident by the fact that they don't trust Campaign to play in the second halves of games. And Shamit is playing like 7 minutes a game right now. Like, that's not a deep team at all. Towns knocks down both of the free throws. 110-95. Under 4 minutes to go. Anunoby guarding Markkanen. Markkanen's had a nightmare game being guarded by Anunoby tonight. He swings through to his right, driving it down. Gets the righty layup to go over Anunoby. Finally got one to go over OG. Campaign has it up top, driving to his left, kicks it out to Anunoby. Anunoby lost the handle on the ball. He picks it back up, driving to his right, pulling it back out. Swings it over to Bridges. Bridges trying to feed it to Towns. They get it to Towns, being guarded by Markkanen. One-legged fall-away mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. Juzang with the rebound. Here comes George. Keontae George up top, being guarded by Payne. Coming to his left off the screen. A dribble, pull-up, straightaway three. In and out, can't get it to go. Towns yet another rebound. Relic of the Soul. What's up, Relic? And Josh Hart on the left wing, under 3 to go. Feeds it to Towns in the post again. He's going to back down Markkanen. They show double team. Steps through, goes up. A ton of contact, no foul call. I think the refs just want to get out of here early. They throw it over the top to, to Clarkson and gets blocked from behind by Josh Hart. Beautiful defensive recovery from Hart. Ronnie Saunders with them, Ronnie. AP said, here's what is impressive. They put up 110 without JB. I'm not going to lie, I don't find it that impressive. You should be able to put up 110 without Jalen Brunson. There's still enough offensive talent on this team for you to be able to get to your average without Jalen Brunson against a really bad Utah team, against a bad defensive team. At home, with a day of rest in between. You should be able to do that. I'm not impressed. Not impressed. Brightest Future. What's up, Brightest Future? Nice to see us winning after you missed the whole game. It's always nice when you haven't been able to keep track of the game because you had something to do, and then you check the box score and your team's up by 10 plus towards the end of the game, and you're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Mark said IQ with 16 and 14. I mean, he's a legit starting point guard in the league, man. He's a legit starting point guard in the league. Charlie B. Cruz, what's up, Charlie? Here at the clinic now, about to have my kidney checked. Oh, man, I wish you luck, brother. But I want to check on my Knicks. Happy they're winning this one. I wish you nothing but the best, Charlie. Hopefully everything's all right with you. But it is nice. It is nice to see the Knicks winning. Starting off 2025 on the right foot, right? A nice warm-up game before we go against the best, hottest team in the league. I can't even say the best because the Cavs are also rollicking through the league. One of the hottest teams in the league, the second best team in the league right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are on a 12-game winning streak. Sorry, love. So devil's advocate, substitute Drew Holiday for Jalen Brunson, and we're beating the Bulls record. Drew Holiday is not very good as a primary player. Drew Holiday is excellent when he can be the third or fourth option on a team. He cannot replace Jalen Brunson as the first option. Did you guys see his last year in Milwaukee as the second option? It was not pretty. It was not pretty. It's the reason why being in Boston is where he needs to be right now in his career. Because he is the fifth option on most nights. The fifth option, you know? Omar, what's up, Omar? Love the jacket. Sure to wear Friday. No. We're not wearing this Friday. We got another outfit planned for Friday. This outfit was to set off the year right. Yak said, our playoff 8-man rotation bench will be McBride, Precious, and Mitch. It's excellent to me. They need a wing in there, man. They need a wing in there. Anunoby comes up with a steal off the inbounds. Beautiful. They need a wing in there, Yak. You need to be able to give Hart, Anunoby, and Bridges some rest time. And you're not going to be able to do that with Achua, and you're not going to be able to do that with McBride. Towns in the paint against the triple team, knocks down the righty hook shot. "31 points for Karl-Anthony Towns, 21 rebounds for Karl-Anthony Towns, a 30-20 game for him tonight. Markkanen has it up top, gets it over to Sexton. Sexton spinning to his right, cross-court pass. Anunoby with the steal, terrible pass from Sexton. Anunoby bringing it down, Euro stepping down the lane, takes the contact, and one finish for OG Anunoby. I love seeing OG play well here tonight. This is what we needed. This is what we needed. AP reminding people, hit the thumbs up button. Yes, if you're in the stream right now and you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please go ahead. Hit that thumbs up button. It is the best way to support the stream. It is the best way to support the content on the channel. If you're enjoying yourself, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd very much appreciate it. Continuing to grow here in 2025. We got over 200 people in chat as Anunoby misses a free throw. Come on, OG. And only 79 likes, guys. Run up the like button, please, please. Very, very helpful. As Clarkson loses the handle of the ball and it goes out of bounds. Mike, what's up, Mike? 25-26. Teams have come back from 70-point deficits in under 2 minutes. Yeah, but bad teams don't do that against good teams. So, bad teams do that against other bad teams. Or good teams do that against bad teams. But bad teams don't do that against good teams. Josh Hart over to Bridges. Bridges puts up the three. Knocks it down, nothing but net. I love seeing Mikal Bridges knock down above the break threes. Remember when he couldn't hit those? Now he can, as the Knicks take a 20-point lead here. Markkanen catches it on the run, goes down, gets the lefty layup to go over Towns and Anunoby. And Campaign will bring it down as we approach the 1-minute mark of the game, winding down the clock, just waiting for the final buzzer here at this point. Campaign has it up top, being guarded by Sexton. Crosses over, kicks it out to Hart. Hart, a left wing three. Josh Hart comes up short, fight for the rebound. Anunoby ends up fouling Juzang. 9 straight wins for the New York Knicks. A very good record. A very good record. 9 straight wins. But here's the thing about Tom Thibodeau and this New York Knicks team. And Yakuba Aries, I appreciate you, Yakuba. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good time. Thank you for the subscription. The thing about Tom Thibodeau led teams here with the Knicks over the past 5 years, they've had multiple 9-game winning streaks. They haven't been able to break 10. They haven't been able to get to a 10-game winning streak. Their 10th game, possible 10th game in the winning streak, is going to come against the hottest team in the league, winners of their last 12 games. They're on a 12-game winning streak. So it's a 9-game winning streak going up against possibly a 13-game winning streak. The Thunder play tomorrow. The Knicks are off. But possibly a 13-game winning streak against a 9-game winning streak is primetime television, y'all. Anunoby up top, pump fakes, gets it back out the paint. We're under a minute to go. Josh Hart on the left wing, just winding out the clock. 5 seconds to go. They feed it over to Towns, being guarded by Sexton. Towns hits Bridges, cutting back door, fall away jumper, gets it to go. Another assist for Towns, another basket for Bridges. Just padding them stats. You love to see it. Keontae George has it up top, gets it over to Markkanen. Hits Sexton, cutting back door in the paint against Bridges. Kicks it out to Markkanen, the left wing three. Markkanen continues to misfire tonight, but Sexton comes flying in for the putback. But the Knicks are just going to dribble out the clock, and that's going to be it, y'all. James Cockfair, what's up, James? The Jazz ain't coming back. This game is over, absolutely. Isaiah Gardner, Relic of the Soul, Slim Slammer, Ronnie Saunders. Appreciate everybody. AP said the longest I've ever seen is 15 wins. I need Tom Thibodeau to finally get his 10th consecutive win, and it's going to be the most impressive win in the winning streak against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I need it. I need it like I need oxygen. But before we sign off, let's go through the box score, y'all. A fun night, a pretty fun night. Where are we? There we go. So the Heat are going to be the Pelicans. Raptors are going to be the Nets. How to quickly do? We'll check quickly real quick. Like I said, got to go to war, but we got to stay in the play zone for the flow. True. Quickly tonight, 21 points, 14 assists. You got to love to see it. Only one turnover. You got to love it, man. You got to love it. I love Quickly. Wish him well, man. I wish him well. Welcome back, Emmanuel Quickly. Pistons beat the Magic. Oh, here are the games. I knew there were more games. Pistons beat the Magic. Magic continue to fall. Pistons are rising towards 500. Shout out the Pistons. I love the Pistons. Wizards beat the Bulls. Look at the Wizards. Jordan Poole came back too. All right, let's check the box score. Markkanen 6 for 22, 1 for 10 from 3 tonight, 16 points, 10 rebounds. OG Anunoby had that man locked down tonight. Colin Sexton kept his team in it as best as he could, 25 points, 10 for 13. Keontae George chipped in with 15, but they couldn't keep pace with the Knicks. Jordan Clarkson did his best off the bench. He ended up with 25. Not all that efficient, though. Did knock down 3 threes, did get to the foul line. Overall, though, the team had 23 assists, comparison to the Knicks, who had 31. Knicks, one of the best passing teams in the league. Bridges with 27, a quiet 27 for Mikal Bridges, doing his thing. 12 for 17 from the floor, knocked down 2 threes. Anunoby, 22 points, started to dominate in the second half. They started to feed him down low. 10 for 16. Karl-Anthony Towns just racked up an easy 31, 21, and 4 for Karl-Anthony Towns here tonight. Just a calm 31, 21. Just a calm one. Campaign, 8 points, 9 assists, valiant effort. In the absence of Jalen Brunson and Deuce McBride. He was a little erratic at times, but for the most part did a very good job subbing in as the starting point guard here tonight. Josh Hart, excellent game, another triple-double, his second straight, 15 points, 14 rebounds, 12 assists, 6 turnovers, though. 6 turnovers, though. Come on, Josh. You're better than that, buddy. You're better than that. Also, let me shrink my face a little bit so you can see the points. Off the bench, Achua gave us 12. Shamet gave us 2. Didn't play in the second half. Tyler Kolek gave us 2. He did play in the second half, but only gave us 2. 4 assists, though. That was nice to see. There's something Tyler Kolek's going to do is he's going to spread that ball around, man. He's going to spread that ball around. But that's going to be it. I mean, overall, just everyone played well. The Knicks pretty much led for majority of the game. Didn't blow it open to a 20-point lead until the fourth quarter. But once they did, they didn't really look back. And that's going to be it, y'all. It's going to be it. Yeah, I said our defense was so much better, including rebounding. It was, but, you know, you got to take it with a little bit of a grain of salt. They've played some really bad teams lately. I mean, playing good defense against Utah, Washington, Orlando without their offensive players. They're already in offensive death struggles. Toronto, the Pelicans. Like, it's not all that impressive. They should play good defense against those teams. So I'm really interested to see what this OKC's game going to look like. It's their first really good opponent in... I mean, will you say the Spurs were a really good opponent? I would. So since the Spurs, Atlanta, Minnesota, I don't even want to include Minnesota, Atlanta, Detroit. So it's been a while. It's been a while since the Knicks have really been challenged in a game. But here we go. But I appreciate everybody for coming out here tonight on New Year's Day. Technically a holiday. I know not a whole lot going on New Year's Day. It's usually seen as a bit of a rest day, bit of a day to get ready to get back into the work field after most people were off for the holiday season. But now the holiday season is behind us, and now the hard work starts, y'all. And now we're off and running. So I appreciate everybody. Hope we're all enjoying the ride. We got a lot more season left to go. Thank you guys. Kate Hazy, Nick Yag, Mike, Relic, Omar, AP, Sire Love, Mike Torres, Mark. Appreciate everybody. Slim Slamma. Mike Torres. We had two Mikes. MR, Susan, of course, Karen, Eamon Ois. Appreciate everybody for coming out tonight. And we'll do it all over again tomorrow night. The game that was voted on here was the Celtics versus the Timberwolves. They won 68% of the vote. So we'll do Celtics Timberwolves tomorrow night. And then, of course, on Friday Night Knicks. It's going to be a bloodbath of a game when the Knicks take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Two of the hottest teams in the league going at it. I can't wait. So until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if not, I will see you guys on Friday. Appreciate you. I'm going to head out now. Remember, get a good night's sleep. Get ready for work tomorrow. And brush your teeth. Stay hydrated. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you tomorrow or Friday. I'm out. Good night, y'all. Bye.